Hello guys! Welcome to Rivals of Aether Workshop! Guys, today is gonna be so hyped. There's so many characters made from the awesome community of the Rivals of Aether Workshop community. Dude, there's just so many characters and it's really nice to see just all the efforts come together of all the creators and all the players making them shine with everything that they got. Right here, we got TJ Henry Yoshi over at the right. And on the right next to me is Bardino. So hi, I'm ChairGTables.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Oh, nice to meet you. But yeah, this is gonna be really awesome. So I haven't really competed in a Rivals tournament in a while, but you know whenever I'm in it, like it's always gonna be hype. Definitely always gonna be hype. But yeah, I'm really excited for this, and you know I'm pretty sure you two are excited too. TJ, how are you feeling today?
I have not commentated anything in like 2 or 3 years, but I'm extremely ready.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, like we did tournaments, the two of us.
Oh yeah, I've done other things. I've just not been doing anything competitive for a while.
Yeah, listen, like doing our GDQ run. I'd say that's pretty much harder. Like, both of us have to play at the same time, and we have to commentate with each other. And, it was great. It was awesome.
As I said, I feel like I'm ready to handle whatever's thrown at us today.
Yeah, this is
even though I only know about, I feel like part of the fun of today is that I only know about half of what the Workshop Rivals roster is. So
yeah, that's
there will be surprises along the way.
I know. Like, okay, so like this is the thing. Like, like the Rivals Workshop roster is always changing. There's always a lot going on. But yeah, so Bardino, what do you think about all of the new characters that are in here?
I don't know if Gay Fridge is new, but I'm very excited to see Gay Fridge in action.
I know, like it's so awesome that we actually get to see a Gay Fridge on. Okay, listen, like Gay Fridge has been around, but like I don't think it's been around in a lot of majors just yet. Like I think the first major that it appeared in was in Genesis, which is what was like a month ago. But yeah, there's gonna be a ton of things going on. This is gonna be hype. But before we get started, there's a lot of people that made this possible, and I would like to just go over our sponsors, because they're really like the big heroes to make everything in Vortex Gallery happen. Alright guys, listen up! Vortex Gallery 2023 is a 100+ community tournaments over 4 weekends. Visit vortexgallery.moe for a full list of titles and the complete schedule of global events.
And you can check out the shop at the official Vortex Gallery online store. It is returned. There's new designs at the Vortex Gallery Online 2023. You can check out 956pro.com/shop for a fresh lineup of shirts in all new colors and sizes with international shipping.
We're at the my bad. Maturino. Shouts to Maturino for providing Vortex Gallery the space to get the community together and set up prize pools for all the tournaments here. If you would like to contribute to the prize pool to hype up the tournament or any other tournaments you're interested in, please visit the Maturino page.
Awesome. Well, coming to you in Northern Nevada is an anime event. An anime-focused 2D event called Slashback. Get yourselves ready on March 18th and 19th as they got the tournament lineup you've always been looking for. Standard registration ends February 28th, so don't miss it.
And there's also the third installment coming of Fraud Crew's annual major SQUAWK. Yes, it's real. It's SQUAWK 3D. This year it's themed around the third dimension in more ways than one. We can't reveal too much, but there's going to be a full trailer just before the Vortex Gallery Dino Rex Top 8 on Alex Alchemy's channel. That's going down next Sunday, March 5th, so tune in if you want to learn about the exciting future of competitive gaming with SQUAWK 3D.
Oh man. It's real, guys!
I still can't believe that that's actually a freaking real sponsor that I'm reading out loud.
Yeah, like, okay.
How many
know...
layers of irony are we under at this point?
Do you want to know, like, what's in SQUAWK, TJ?
I'm very
TJ doesn't,
curious
I
to
do.
say the least.
Yeah, I would like to know, Jay.
I'm morbidly curious.
All right, listen up, listen up. So SOCON 3D, I've never been to one, but like I've just looked at the clip, and I'm guessing it's just like the clip that I saw. It was just at someone's house, and they had like a DDR pad, and they had like a fight stick on their hand. So I think like they're controlling the movement with the DDR pad, and they're trying to carry the fight stick with like one of their arm, and they're just pressing buttons with their other arm, and they're doing like a tournament match of like Street Fighter, the movie, the game. Have you ever seen that one?
I have. It's interesting.
Yeah, like, oh gosh, dude, like Street Fighter, the movie, the game, like, oh. I just find it funny because they just do things that you know, like the canon Street Fighter would be too scared to do. Sego, like, you know, he has an eye patch. He has a move where he removes his eye patch and a laser like comes out.
Oh my god.
and then Balrog has like a move where he could reflect projectiles with a block. And like you could just keep like blocking it forever, and you could influence the direction of where your fireball will go, so you can make it go up and down too. It's super cute.
My god. Alright, so right now we're still waiting on replays to come in, right?
Oh, awesome!
That's where things are
Alright,
at?
so we got our first replay in, so we're about to start in a bit.
Well,
I'll let you know.
the timing of that.
Yeah, just like that. Go ahead and take the first one. Alright, so here we go. Don't forget to download it. Alright, so the first match that we are going to witness right here is on Winners Round 2, Ambi versus Fishmonger.
Alright, take a look.
Alright, we're getting the replay situated right here. And there we go. We got our match all set up.
Wonderful face tracker happening.
Click the...
I need my snacks. In this for the long haul, I gotta be ready.
Alright, here we go. This is gonna be our first match. Oh man, here we go. And here's the start of the match. We got Ambi over here with load and pull. And Fishmonger. Oh my gosh, this is not do you see this neutral game, guys?
What is this movement? This is so much movement.
Yeah.
It's going crazy already.
Yeah.
I'm like not much hits are being exchanged, but there's a it seems like I can already tell both these characters are very heavy in their setup stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly it, because like with Ambi, he's playing load and pull, and Ambi needs to set up that bird right there, and Ambi could also throw out a cannonball, and with that, there's like, you know, yeah, you can kind of mix up like where the ball goes. There, see, do you see that ball? It's crazy!
Yeah.
There we go!
Yeah.
Just like that, the first knock. That was so sick. I think he got hit, but with like 2 of them. Oh gosh.
Like on both sides of the wave sign. On the up and the down.
Both players trying to put
Oh my gosh.
parry right now. There we go, we got the
nice
parry!
parry.
Oh. But how are we gonna get back up? Oh,
This
just got back
this
up.
character's like reminding me of a mix between like Bowser and K. Rool, which is cool as heck.
Yes, exactly! I mean,
But like with way more movement too.
yeah,
Like Rivals is really good at making heavy characters just not feel like heavy characters.
Oh no! That was a miss
man.
time on that parry right there. Or rather, like, I really think like Fishmonger was like, oh, there we go! Opportunity to get, just up smash. That's it. But yeah, Rivals of Aether like does really a good job, especially with the
Yep.
content creators here. was making sure that, you know, even though the characters are heavy, you still feel strong, you still feel like you can still move around a lot. It feels great.
Oh yeah. I'm noticing Fish getting a lot more of these like smaller hits in neutral very well, but Ambi's kind of parrying some of those. I say that and immediately Ambi seems like they're controlling neutral now.
Oh wow, just space it out just right! How is Fish gonna get back up here? Oh my gosh, he got it! He got it! Oh my gosh!
Yo, that was nasty.
I know. That was so sick.
There were so few options at the end right there. Options were covered.
Alright, with that, Ambi gets the first game. Alright. And here we go. We're going to game 2. And there we go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Ambi's starting really strong here.
Oh.
Really using that bird to just completely change, like, completely space that projectile really well.
Yeah, like, do you see right here? Like, Ambi's really
gosh.
scary with, like, you know, like, all of
this,
the movement.
They have so much neutral power here. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there we
that
go.
reverse
Fish getting
cannonball.
back.
Oh, that back air?
Oh my gosh, he got it! No, no, not just yet. That was a really good DI. Oh!
Yeah, really good, yeah. Oh, there.
That was really quick. Oh gosh. Yeah, Ambi is still
That back air hits like a
there we
truck.
go. Getting comboed right now. Ambi needs to find a way to get out. Nice job on getting out of that situation. Wait, Fish really putting in the pressure right now. Oh man.
Yeah, Fish has reclaimed the neutral very well. Oh, but Ambi fighting right back on the stage. Firing that cannonball.
Oh my god, those.
Yeah, like
nice
Ambi is
stuff.
really doing it. Like I really think like Ambi has this character down mastered. Like you can see with all of the
practices. There's so much practice, even into the just the small things like how they're using the cannonball. Like there's so much thought being put into the momentum and how the bird will affect that, and it really does show.
Oh, was able to get out!
Oh, the dodge! That was sick.
Look at that.
Yeah, I think Ambi could have just waited just a little bit, and that would have gotten hit. Oh, but there we go! Oh, not enough to kill. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, this,
yeah,
this
heavyweight.
is load and full. Like, you know, this is a big turtle. You know, you can't really get him out from the top just like that.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no!
Nice oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
He's really been on with the parries for sure. Yeah. I've been noticing Ambi getting a lot of parries from Fish. Fish doing a good job of throwing out a lot of moves and applying pressure, but as soon as Ambi gets one of those parries, it's over.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was unfortunate. But yeah, like, but still, Fish has a lot to make up right now. Like.
Oh, absolutely, but.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like. Fish is receiving a lot of damage for us.
Fish not giving up just yet! He needs to get back into the stage right now! Oh!
Oh my gosh. Good job making that. Oh, command grab. Oh, buried into the ground.
Fish needs to get out of that situation. There we go.
Ambi just kind of needing to take it a little bit slow here and just do things.
Oh my gosh! Okay, there we go. Fish wasn't able to make it back. Oh no!
Oh.
Fish getting back to the center of the stage.
Oh my gosh!
What's the other side?
Ambi's angles are absolutely insane with those cannonballs.
That was a good one.
Yeah, right now I think Ambi is just getting a bit greedy. I mean, like, you know, Ambi is in a safe position right now, so you can do a lot of like greedy
Oh my god, you could that parry was insane.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. That was it.
Ambi wins the set.
When the turtle claps, there's not very much that's going to be left.
Yeah.
It's gonna survive that.
That was a crazy match though. Like, there was so much movement. It's so
already we are seeing just how much nonsense the workshop can bring into this game, and nonsense in a positive sense, because that was cool as heck to watch. There's so many tools that I could barely even understand, but they were fun to watch. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. This is truly gaming. This is truly gaming for sure.
Sometimes it's just a matter of appreciating even the smaller things, like just like how you can mess around with the angle with shooting those cannonballs, because with both characters just having like I don't know what you'd call it, like an object that you just throw out and is there for a future setup. There's always just so much just stage being used there.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's totally the big thing, TJ. It scares me, dude. Like, jeez. All right, so for the next round, we got TehEnd with Torga and Khepri with Madeline. It's TehEnd. All right, so here we go. We're about to start the round. Oh man, TJ, I'm scared for this.
Oh boy, alright.
Oh, and here we go. That right there on the left is Torga, and we got Madeline, you know, from Celeste, but with the Kara skin. This is insane because like
Kara. I didn't know that was Kara.
But okay,
cool.
like this is insane because like I haven't seen Madeline yet, like with this type. There was a Madeline before, but I've never seen this version before, and I really think this looks very definitive right now. Oh my gosh, this is not looking good right now for Capri. Capri needs to find a way to get back down. Oh, just like that. Oh, still cannot find a way to get back down to the stage.
TehEnd just has so many tools to work with. Like, I was talking about how last game there was so much stage being used. Like, TehEnd has so many tools that can just to cover so much of the stage.
And Tendy's got that zoning on deck.
Yeah, there is so there like there is an absolute mess being worked with here.
Oh, clean. What was it? They just threw a
And
golden
he was able
ball.
to get back. Oh no! Capri needs to find a way. Oh no!
Ooh.
Getting blocked all in all situations.
Oh.
Oh, sent back to the other side of the stage.
Like,
how are you gonna finish it off? Is that how you're gonna finish it off? Oh my gosh!
Capri is holding on to this stock like as much as they can. Like, the defense on display here is impressive, but Capri gotta land some moves here.
Yeah. Can Capri take a stock? What do you think?
I think Capri can definitely take a stock, but it's gonna require navigating through this absolute.
Whoa, what was that? Oh my god!
Zone here, but all it takes is one hit, and I definitely feel like Capri's capable of doing that.
Maybe one hit. I don't know. This, yeah.
I mean, a well placed one.
Oh, there you go.
Like
no, the DI. Oh my god!
Oh my
Beautiful
gosh,
DI.
I thought for sure.
Trap
I thought for sure that would be good enough.
Capri was able to make it back.
Capri definitely showing their that they
has one more heavy hit. That's
here.
it. Capri about to get 3-0.
Oh no!
There it goes.
Got 3-0! Oh my gosh!
That's never a great blow to the morality. But let's see if Capri can bring it back.
Yeah, definitely.
Even like we'll have to see. This is where I'm talking about with the stuttering. Switching the skin up here.
You good?
Maybe a new vibe can bring a little bit more energy. I feel like it's very possible that Khepri is probably going into this match having never played this character, and I feel like with last round and learning a bit more of how this character works, they might be able to adapt with some of that knowledge. Sometimes all you need is just a reset. And right now, with how the percents are lining up, Khepri is definitely doing a lot better than they were last game. We'll see if they can keep that up. And also a new stage also helps as well. But End is definitely keeping that pressure up, but Khepri is not necessarily just taking it laying down as much as last round, so we're seeing some adjustments, but still so far seeming like it's going in End's favor, but we'll just have to see how adjustment. Unfortunate indeed.
Oh, but Capri finally got him up to like 70% quicker this time. We'll see if they can at least take a stock, at least.
Yeah, but it's really good, like at converting at basically anything. Like, End is just
End is showing a lot more dominance the second life compared to the first, and definitely.
I think Tendy wants to keep it 3-0-3-0.
They absolutely do.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
that was so sick!
That was sick.
What a beautiful line right there.
Oh man, TJ, Capri really needs to do a lot of things right now in order to get back. Because look at this, like Tendy, TehEnd's character, like I think it might be a heavy. It's Torga. I mean, it's a turtle. It's a turtle. A tortoise.
Yeah.
So there needs to be a lot of work to be done in order to get back on this situation right now. Oh.
I mean, Khepri definitely showed their ability to stay even, like, during that first life. It's probably easier to combo at that percent, but even so, I feel like,
beautiful counter and what a kill,
Gosh.
too. Jesus.
And just like that. Oh, man.
Wow. I think
I can tell.
TehEnd wins.
Did you have freaking Nikki make these?
Oh.
We're like, oh, this is Maple. Maple probably did this, yeah.
Yeah, no, Dopey made these. The
Nobody
bowling
told me.
animations.
Nobody told me there was gonna be bowling animation.
I think it was also the stage. That stage really
Polar
was
bear
in
jump scare.
Torga's, really was in Tortuga's favor there. Like the zoning potential there was disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to open it?
Take a second.
It's no.
All right. Well, it's super exciting to see these characters and just the absolute kits that are being assembled around them. Like it's cool to see just even if they're not like a character that's like particularly recognizable, it's still really cool to just see what some people have created.
Yeah.
With like so far, Madeline is the only character I've recognized, and I've not even really. I've played a little bit of Celeste. I didn't get very far into it. It wasn't my thing, but it's cool because even these characters that I don't know.
All right. So the next match.
Oh, Dobby made that. Oh.
Oh no! Ah! I forgot to plug in my tablet so I could read the chat.
I should also be trying to read the chat. I can also do that.
Yeah, so on the chat,
Almost like I also have experience as a live streamer.
oh, yeah, Regener Forge just said Khepri has been playing that.
Yeah, they've been playing Madeline since launch.
But it's difficult because like you could see from there like Torga is just really good at that matchup. Covers like a lot of Madeline's options.
But also like you just like you just can't prepare for some of these characters and the absolute just oppression they can have.
Yeah, definitely. Anyways,
like what can really be done when your opponent has control of like 50% of the stage?
Yeah, exactly. It's scary. Like, oh gosh. Like
honestly,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like what can Madeline do? But it's Celeste. You can do this. All right. So next up, we have a match between Camaera using Roe Coco and NoArms using Poe and Gumbo. This is gonna be interesting. You're gonna be seeing an alligator on the stream. Alright, and here we go.
Alright.
Oh, there we go!
Oh, I think I definitely think I have seen this alligator before.
Yup, you definitely saw it over at Genesis. I know you've been watching Genesis, and yeah, this is definitely one of the characters. Oh, there we go!
I like how the alligator's called Xbox One. Or the person playing him.
Is Kiriko controlling two characters at once? What's the deal? Is one of them like the base game character? I think that's Frostburn that has more of an AI thing going on, or?
I'm not exactly sure. I would kind of think of like maybe just think of it as like I find this. Oh, there we go!
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think okay. Observing this character, I feel like it's more of like a Rosaline and Luma kind of thing, because I'm seeing that like that second one of them is getting teleported back to the other every now and then.
Ooh,
yeah, it kind of is, but they're like
it.
actively controlling it.
I understand
so
this.
if you have to hit the real one.
Okay, so I understand.
Okay.
Have you guys played Melty Blood? Have you guys played Melty Blood? So like,
No.
there's a character where you can play as both Hisui and Kohaku. I think you can switch between any of the characters. So like, while one of the moves is being performed, you can switch to the other character and do the rest of your own. But yeah, this is really scary. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
And just like that, oh! Oh no, that was really unfortunate!
Wow.
I hate to see an attack like that get completely reversed on you.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
This is a lot of damage. Do you see all of this damage building up? Like, oh gosh, like NoArms.
Honestly, yeah.
Right now.
It's hard to keep track of it all. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was
just
a
like that, close the stop
beautiful
just
hit.
right away.
It doesn't matter which one of you you're playing as if you just punches through both of them, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But that's not always the option, but sometimes that's just what you need.
Oh.
Oh, this is not looking good right now. Like both players are spacing each other out, but NoArms cannot do a lot of things risky at the moment. And just like that, when he
Ooh.
did something risky, he gets punished, and just like that, that ends the round. Moving
Alright.
on over to round 2.
I'm liking
I like
the fact that we
It's-
no longer are seeing the replays between matches.
Yeah, no spoilers.
I didn't want to comment on that
guys.
early on. Yeah, no spoilers.
No
We're,
spoilers.
we're on
It's
even ground
tactics
here. We'll see.
versus, like brute force in this match.
Oh,
When
oh,
it's
here
games
we
like
go.
this is a little more tough
Music in the
for,
game. Let's go.
Yeah, NoArms making it
For
back
Camaera,
this
yeah.
time. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, just barely
my
reached that.
That's good spacing with that recovery there. Waiting out that forward smash or forward strong. Camaera really doing a good job. Oh, that parry!
Oh, that
I was gonna
parry
say-
was nasty.
I was about to say, Camaera doing a really good job of really spacing out. Oh, I like the little respawns, like them like coming off the couch. That's cute. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Cute game.
It's so
Camaera
scary,
really-
like, getting caught just like that, and you just you're
Oh my gosh.
you're just forced to take like the smash attack.
It's insane. It's insane watching how Camaera can seamlessly like make there be movement happening with both of his clones at the same time. Like it really does feel. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
The clone threw him and
That's
then
not what you want to
fell
do.
out of it.
And somehow Camaera makes it back from that. I don't know how it happened. Ooh, smacked him with the pan.
was able
Oh,
to still hit
beautiful.
it!
Down.
Reach all the way up there!
Spike.
That's insane. All right.
Yeah, NoArms really showing right now, but right now he's actually
Camaera-
taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Just hold.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, what a grab.
Just
Ross-
getting all these command grabs. Oh, but NoArms getting some hits here. Oh, that forward smash. Forward strong. Oh, the parry though. That's not gonna be good.
Oh, that was a nice catch!
Oh.
That was able to remove the clone!
That setup almost went insane. Oh, that command grab once again.
Yeah, not enough to kill you.
NoArms coming back on the stage. Ooh,
Oh,
a
get
trade that's not
right on top.
really worth it for NoArms, but NoArms still holding a decent lead here. Being a little bit heavier, I think he's in a better spot overall.
Nice
Looks like we
smash
might finally see a game 3, potentially. A potential game 3 situation here.
Yeah, that platform
It's
is not
anyone's
doing him
game right
justice
now.
We're seeing that we're finally getting to see that adaptation of just being able to learn from how your opponent plays the first game.
Oh, here we
NoArms!
go! Oh,
Oh.
just missed it!
Oh,
That was almost it right there.
absolutely
Is it- oh,
brave
just missed it.
stage play there.
Did it
NoArms.
end it? Oh, no.
Okay.
Charge the smash
Stage
attack.
control.
Oh, this is really scary right now. Is this gonna
That's
kill?
not
No,
good.
no,
no.
was able to
Oh, no.
What?
Oh my
Yo,
No!
no. Okay, messed up.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's gonna be a game 3. They really were efficient for that offstage play, and they just could not. They put everything they had into that final attack, and now because of it, they're going right into a game 3. And we'll see if NoArms can fend off Camaera for one more game and bring it back,
Yeah,
or
like this. Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
all right.
Yeah, button
I
check,
think
button check.
NoArms was a little bit. I think NoArms was a little bit unprepared for that round to start.
But yeah, now they're right into the game.
Off in their Twitter DMs.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, was he
Oh my. Okay, I don't know why I was worried with the recovery like that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like, it's still a low percent. But sometimes you could definitely get caught off guard. Oh,
Oh
here we
yeah,
go.
and especially with rivals. Rivals characters tend to have pretty lower recoveries, and I can't pretend like I know what every item in these characters' kits are. Oh my gosh, Camaera really making the most out of that command grab, time and time again. We see that move used a lot, and it really does have a lot of potential of making use of both your clones. Just getting that first clone to grab and the other to follow up out of it. A lot of potential there.
Oh,
No! Almost.
That punch, like, it feels so good to watch. Like, it
does.
doesn't even look like there's a lot of end lag there. So I think he could just, like, kind of throw it out whenever.
Are you talking about the forward strong or the up tilt?
The forward strong. The forward strong.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I really think it's hard to punish, especially like.
Oh man, that.
It moves
there it is
forward.
again.
It
Yeah.
slides forward. It just makes it hard to follow up. Like, like how am I gonna hit that? How am I gonna punish that? It's insane.
Yeah.
The platform in the middle is wild.
Oh!
Ooh, nice projectile. Oh.
Ooh.
Here we go. Nice punish.
Oh.
But that's not
Right.
enough. Even at 128%, is the up strong.
Camaera continuing to do a good job of having NoArms go for these decoys.
Is that
Ooh,
charge
nice.
smash? The charge
Is that
smash
one, two
is
combo we've seen?
Oh, and there we go. Yeah, definitely. There's no way to survive that.
Yeah. I think what's really making a difference here is that Chimera's got a stage that they feel very comfortable on, and as a result of that, we're seeing that slightly more dominant play that they're enabled after losing that last round.
Oh, there we go.
But we'll see if NoArms can still make something happen here, because he's definitely showing that aggression that he needs to. But will it be enough? We will just have to see. Hard to really feel like, ooh, okay. I was gonna say, it's hard to really feel like you're no matter how aggressive you are, that you are being the more dominant player when you're spending about maybe not even half the time, but just so much of the time attacking an apparition that's not actually the opponent you're needing to attack in the moment. And that's I can imagine that's probably a pretty serious mental game that's being played here with Camaera.
Uh-oh.
But NoArms definitely still putting up a very good fight.
This is really. Oh no! Oh,
yep.
just like that.
Just-
Oh.
One stray hit can sometimes make that difference. That's some good play from
I think the stage played a
Camaera.
huge part in this.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely saw, as I mentioned before, the ability to have that stage pick for Game 3, I think definitely made a difference there. And Chimera's tech skill of being able to control both those characters at the same time is absolutely insane. Just constantly baiting No Name into throwing all of that weight into a character that you are no longer controlling. You can tell that there's a lot of mind games and just managing your resources there to really make sure that your positioning is key in every moment it can be. Honestly, a really interesting character to watch. Probably really difficult to play against. Chair, are you there? I notice you're moving like up and down, but
Yes, I am.
you're being quiet.
I'm about to do my match. That's why. So I'm trying to. Get
Okay.
up. Just give me a second.
I didn't know if you were saying anything and this wasn't being picked up.
I'm here. Don't worry. Hold on.
Well, in the meantime, I'm excited to see what else is coming. The one thing that I remember from the last Rivals tournament I watched was that we had a Drama v Drama Grand Finals, which was amazing.
Okay, and here we go. Starting off the match.
Alright, another match going here. Alright.
Alright, guys, I'll do my best.
Oh, we're getting to watch this one live. Oh boy.
Yeah, this one's gonna be live.
Hey. Oh dang, Chair's playing against Bluey. I know both of these. I mean, I don't know if Bluey is the player. Oh wait, no, they're not. Okay, Bluey is the character, but I know the person who made this character, so that's fun. All right. I watched a little bit of Bluey's play. Bluey is a very interesting character.
I'm actually surprised Chair's not playing Yuto.
I am too.
What is Chair's playing? What's her name?
Her name was Liz. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know much about her. She reminded me a bit of an Inkling, but that's about. But I don't know if that's accurate. I've not seen anything that resembles Inkling-like tendencies beyond just the hairstyle and maybe ears.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Very dominant Bluey player.
Yeah,
Bluey placing pretty heavily, pretty highly on the last Rivals tournament I watched. Bluey as a character is pretty, from what I can tell, is pretty simple, but they have a lot of just really good tools regardless.
They got a Legend of Zelda ass kid here. Like they flinging bombs, hitting a hammer, got a sword, an umbrella.
They remind me more of a Mario and Luigi like RPG like character.
Yeah, like a Superstar Saga ass combo.
Or Superstar Saga, or even like a Paper Mario. Like all the tools like feel like they're really simple, but they come together to make a character that just is very strong overall. And
Liz
honestly,
is from Time RPG and has a rhythm mechanic. Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
All right. Oh,
It's-
all right.
I'm interested to see a little bit more of what Liz has, but so far we're not getting to see much of that.
They're getting zoned right now, so we're gonna have to give it a moment to finally see what's going on.
Not even sure how much of it is just being zoned. They're just Blue's just. I guess it is zoning.
It's a type of zone. It's like heavy striker type resilience and like making sure when they get too close, you just knock them back. That was a good parry. Yeah. It's also pretty like lightish. The swiftness of the character is pretty good. Oh, that range!
Burb just has control over this stage.
Bluey whooped Chair's ass. Now we're here round 2. I think.
Just throwing the slander out just because Chair's a co-commentator.
Listen, I know Chairs for a while. You know, I get to beat Chairs up a little bit, a little verbal.
I mean, I don't mind. It's honestly kind of funny. I'm enjoying it.
Now we got the Yuto switch up.
Yeah.
Now we can probably see some gameplay, right, folks?
We'll see. Now, Chair having made Yuto, I feel like definitely will, no matter what, have more experience with Yuto over I don't
Liz,
remember.
question mark?
Liz, yeah, Liz.
Yeah, there you go.
Over Liz, because Chair had to have played this character a lot in order to test it.
This is a beautiful
allow them
stage
in
for
here.
Yuto.
Yeah, this is definitely a very good counter.
Here's a problem though. If the rock stays out for too long and Bluey hits a bomb into it, this can be a major problem for Chair.
Oh yeah, it could be a problem, but we'll have to see if that comes into play.
Now, this is the only character I know any moveset for. But Yuto also has an absorption mechanic.
Yeah.
And they also got the range for it.
I feel as though Chair is just based off of that placement right there. I feel like Chair is going to be particularly spacing that rock in a place that's not going to be very easy to use against.
Yeah, but here's
we'll have to see.
Here's another problem. This is still kind of a situation where Bluey's a little too fast.
Sure. But when Chair, but at the very least, Chair can make the most out of the resources that he has over Bluey.
Yeah. It's actually done more damage than before, but oh my god, you see what I mean? Like
projectile there, like just letting it secure the KO. They're trying to get a grip and definitely doing a better job than with Liz. But what a good
very good
string right there. Good string.
Oh, it's trying to set it up with a rock. Oh, trying to get an early kill.
We have a pretty even game here, all things considered. Which is much more what I want to see. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, Bluey's swiftness
these
and like zoning
things are being
is way
chained together.
faster.
Commentary curse just absolutely coming into play here. This doesn't seem like it's getting even here. Oh, but that forward smash! Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow, there we go.
Covering all of the options. But still, so far, but still,
look at the range.
with that percentage difference, Burb is definitely going to have the better position there. Just needing to land that one hit.
Okay, beautiful combo. Oh,
They're
couldn't follow it up.
stringing a few things together. Couldn't get too much out of it. Good forward air. Oh, that down air is nice.
TJ, is it
Ooh,
freezer
that's a
free here and there on our end?
It's
sometimes?
it's a little
here
bit.
and there, right? I have to switch to Fireflies
It's
to
not
see it,
perfect.
but
Nothing is ever completely without scuff.
Yeah.
These things happen. Ooh, just keeping him out with that hammer.
hey, you see the problem here?
Really
Bluey's at like
just-
120 when he could have probably died at like 90 by now, but now
Probably,
with all this range and coverage, it's like, yep, there
yeah.
goes,
Oh my God.
GG.
That was some really good.
Bluey
Bluey
was
play.
cracked on this, man. I think you have to go like a heavier character or somebody that can be like, nah, I don't care what the hell you're throwing at me type of.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, like.
Very
I don't
good
know,
play
that,
from
that's
Burb there.
rough. That was very rough for Chair. Poor Chair. Speaking of, hello, Chair.
Oh, you have to.
Well, Chairs is still finishing sun up. Chad, how are y'all tonight?
They're as
welcome to
always
Vortex
managing
Gallery.
like 4 tasks at once.
Yeah. I hope you're having a fantastic time. Make sure you got your snacks.
No one quite multitasks like Tara does. It's always enjoyable. I just now realized I can be probably reading chat once again, but I mean, I guess it is a tournament. It's not really too common to read chat during a tournament, but
Yeah, the base stats part of Vortex Gallery is that we can be a little more silly and we can, have a good time with chat.
for sure.
Especially while Chairs is doing their chair thing over there in the corner. Get him, Chair! There we go.
the screen transition there.
Yeah, that's a TJ99, Krogaro. D. Henry. Yoshi.
What's good?
Is game audio fine?
Game audio
Let me
seems
check.
fine on my
Yeah,
end.
game
there.
audio's good.
At least on our end. I don't know if it's like that on stream, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. Pretty sure stream sees the same thing that we do.
I hope so.
Hope so indeed. Right now, Chair's trying to help out with some technical stuff with people behind the
Other
stream.
people, yeah, people behind the stream in the Chair G house.
Did you?
Yeah, as you see.
I thought he was coming back.
We're probably
but
also
no.
waiting for a replay to come in
I mean, we always
for the next
as
match.
it goes,
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
as it tends to goes.
Hello, Rena Cups. Chair's a little busy.
Okay. Oh, what's? Okay. All right. So here we go. We're
Hey,
going
welcome
up
back.
For our next match is gonna be Aged Cheese using Lucas Star versus Lowenor using Business Casual Man.
Business
Wait.
casual, man?
Yes, Business Casual.
Business
With
casual.
a name like
man.
that, with a name like that, I am excited to see what's in store. Forget the gay fridge. I want to see business casual, man.
I want to see business
This is-
casual man versus gay fridge.
If that happens during this tournament, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, Aged Cheese versus Lowenor. All right, and here we go. We're about to start. Oh no!
Oh no?
Oh.
Problem?
That's
Oh,
not a good sign.
Oh no! It seems
What
like
happened?
it seems like our replay is corrupted.
Oh.
Hate to see it.
Okay, my next match is happening anyway, so let's... Huh?
The scuff is real and I love it.
So yeah, guys, I'm sorry, we have to do another chair G match.
Another
2 in a
ChairG
row.
match? Okay. I mean,
Seems like it's already all set, just waiting for me. I don't want to hold up the bracket, I'm sorry.
By all means.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can survive this.
We shall see indeed.
And here we go, it's ChairGTables versus Rollin' Thunder.
Oh my god, it is Rolling Thunder, that's wonderful. Oh my god, and their tag is just tag, I love this. We're gonna be playing as Ellie.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know anything about this character either.
oh, another Yuto. Oh, well, that's chairs, never mind. The icon switched
sure.
up. I was about to say.
Yeah. They're sticking to what they're comfortable with, which makes lots of sense.
Chair doing some strategic banning here.
Here we go.
I'm sure there was a madness to the method.
I've never seen whatever character Ellie is.
I haven't either. They seem to have a heart-based mechanic. Like they,
Lot
they
of
come
love?
up- they lots of love, yeah. I'm guessing. Oh, okay. So it uses some of that resource in order to use some of her moves. I'm imagining
Oh,
that they
the
also
flower
possibly
petals,
power up.
yeah. Now these Castlevania hearts. Is that the question?
Probably not. this character does not
Yo,
exactly
they
give me
knocking the
Castlevania
love out of
vibes.
chairs, my lord. Will chairs get a person that won't zone them out after a couple of hits?
I mean, they're pretty even, all things
Yeah.
considered. Ooh,
Look
that
at that.
swing, very powerful. Oh my gosh,
Oh, that was crazy.
those moves linked up so smoothly. Chair
Oh,
landing
beautiful kill
landing
there.
the staple Yuto finisher there with that rocket. Going out of forward air, spacing them out. Pretty even match we're seeing so far here. We've seen pretty close exchanges with these Toxes, and there's been very few times where they've been like there's been more than 20% difference between the two. Like very evenly matched opponents here, just trading back and forth. Just as I was about to say, Chair's breaking away a little bit. Ellie starts closing the gap a little bit more.
Oh,
Ooh, the
beautiful
rock's
rock
gonna
smash.
be strong. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh my gosh,
very
catches
nice.
those things really well.
Let's go. Chair finally picking up some pace here. Now he's got a stock advantage. Not a lot though, 30% of
yeah, momentum is really starting to show. Ellie really just needs to secure the stock as soon as possible, especially with how light Yuto is. Ooh.
Oh,
That forward strong. Still not able to close it out though. Ellie just needs to finish it out real quick here while they can, before Chair builds up too much of an advantage. Because right now, Chair is able to be pretty relaxed with how things are going, with all that security. And the longer they're allowed to exist, the longer that advantage will really start to build up. Getting parried. Parrying. Oh, and that.
Oh,
There we go.
beautiful.
That finish it out. But Ellie has 80% going against it. Oh. Thunder really. We'll see if Thunder can bring this back. But right now, Chair has a very clear advantage. Just needs to land a decent finisher. But will Chair be able to find it? Thunder throwing out some projectiles to try to space, but
wonder.
can we do so much?
dodge
Ooh,
this.
parried. Chair really struggling to find this last hit. So
Come
Thunder
on, Chair.
Thunder doing a
Chair
decent.
just needs a rocket
Ooh.
up.
Thunder
like
finding
the
a
right
decent
moment.
opportunity to build up some points here. Oh, the
Oh,
rock!
beautiful.
and the
Oh,
rocket.
let's go. There you go.
Wonderful performance from Chair there. They really even up until like late stock 2. It was very entertaining to watch. But we'll see if Thunder can bring it back and make it a 1-1. Chair may be my friend, but I'm trying to be a non-biased commentator here. And also, honestly, I've seen Yuto play a lot. I'm just curious to see the kind of things that Ellie can do.
Yeah, she's got a whole dog. I don't know if it's like.
I'm pretty sure that's a base rivals thing.
Okay.
Yeah, base rivals thing is entirely cosmetic. Ooh, Chair's really strong, combo. Keeping all that momentum from the last game. Like,
nice.
Normally when you see a new round, you're back on even ground. But Chair kind of seemed like they're carrying their momentum from the last game. But Thunder doing a decent job keeping it even. But I definitely feel as though Chair's showing a bit more dominant play here. We'll see if Thunder. Ooh, that's a very strong hit right there. Can they make it?
Clean.
With the forward air. Oh my gosh. Chair definitely showing the dominance here. But Thunder landing some pretty strong hits here. Chair spacing with that back air really well. Ellie throwing out some fireballs, really good. Ooh, that forward air was very well spaced. Thunder fighting some really good gaps here between these attacks. Ooh, that's time to get parried. I'm surprised Chair didn't go for a rocket somewhere there.
Oh,
really strong parry. Chair is really getting all these parries in the places they need it.
Clean.
That's one advantage I feel like Chair has in this matchup is that so many of Yuto's attacks are multi-hits that make it a lot harder to parry.
Oh, nice recover. Oh, with the rock.
Tries to swing and a miss.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I think the stage really helps Chair here because like there's so many angles to get caught up on. The
biggest thing I'm noticing here is that in neutral they seem like they're exchanging an equal number of hits, but the problem is that when Chair sees a certain hit coming, Chair is showing that ability to parry a lot more, whereas Thunder does not have that luxury as much. One from possibly not knowing Yuto's as well. Yeah, very clean hit to clean out that stock there. But the disadvantage I'm seeing from Thunder here is that it's a lot harder to parry Yuto with all these multi hits. But
yeah, because they have multi
really seeing the opportunity. We're seeing the parry finally being converting a little bit here, dodging the rock, but setting up for the rocket sadly. Ooh, some well-spaced forward airs there. Thunder, despite Thunder being at disadvantage here, their play. I'm noticing that their play seems like it's improved quite a bit.
Yeah,
but the disadvantage might just be too severe here to come back from. We'll see if they can continue building this. Building this comeback. Oh, what a nice hit! Somehow Yuto hanging on despite her low weight, getting hit by 3 of those smacks in the face with that stick. Thunder really just needs to just accumulate that last bit of damage to clean out the stock. Ooh, nice little string there. 75% deficit though. We'll see if they can bring it back. But with how strong of a performance that Thunder has been showing in this later half of this last game, I'm not going to rule it out. Like, they definitely are showing they are capable of dealing with Chair's nonsense, and we're seeing it a bit more here. That percentage is definitely accumulating. Yeah, Chair's bleeding that percent really quickly. Ooh, landing flat on the ground.
Beautiful rocket, but no recovery. Damn, Cheers.
I don't think that was expected at all from Chair. I thought Chair felt... I bet Chair felt pretty comfortable there, and this just wasn't able to come back there. I hate to see it, but...
I wall jumped accidentally.
Get back to your match. You're not done yet. Get back in there. we can do an interview after you're out of there. Just manage yourself. Don't be giving us the mentality of your own game. Figure it out yourself. You gotta do it. All right, game 3. I love seeing these game 3s because we really do get to see that even trading back and forth. So we've seen Chair be the more dominant player in both of these games, but Thunder definitely was showing that they are fully capable of that dominant play, especially in those last 2 stocks. Just kind of, I feel like, especially just the second game, just at the very end there, I feel like they really were starting to be the one in charge a lot more and showing that endurance. But I feel like, unfortunately, Chair getting a pretty early lead here. and putting Rolling Thunder right back into that unfortunate situation of the last game, where in spite of their abilities, they're now going to be working to play comeback here, and that's not often the most sustainable place to find yourself. Going for that command grab, I'm gonna miss it. Chair has basically a full stock lead, percentage and all. So Thunder really needs to change their game plan if they want to come back here. That's a very strong hit, but not gonna do any good. Riding the rock once again. Ooh. Bringing in those
helps
very
here is
good.
that there's a lot of free space on the bottom this time compared to the other map.
I like the thought there with that forward strong. Oh, really just needing to land the hit, but just whiffing over and over again. Yudo is a slippery one.
Clean rock hit.
Oh, that extra range that Chair has with that strong is just another benefit.
Clean
a really good parry from Chair. Oh, sweet! Another swing.
Really tried.
You can tell.
They really tried that.
Yeah, you can tell that Thunder is starting to feel a little bit desperate here. Just kind of throwing out whatever they can try to land a kill with. But I think
they really do need to get to that next stock.
Yeah, I don't want to. Again, I never like to I never like to say it's over till it's over. But I'm definitely not seeing that momentum very much in Chair's favor still in this game. Unlike the second game where Rolling really was making a good comeback, but Thunder.
The longer, there it goes. Never mind. I was gonna say the longer he stays on stock 3, like the better it's gonna be for Ellie. Rolling Thunder, excuse me. Oh, Chair messing up again. Come on, Chair. What happened?
That's the choke that Thunder needs to come back from this, but is it going to be enough?
It might throw
applying so much
Rolling
pressure.
Thunder off. Yeah, it might throw Rolling Thunder off though, because now like
it could, but
get some nervous. You know, it's finally the last stock.
But Chair's been up a stock this entire game, and now Chair is on a pretty even playing ground, like, because now Chair has to find a way in to land the last hit. So Thunder's not out of this. Now that Chair is SD'd, this can go in Thunder's favor. Thunder just needs to regain the
read of the parry.
Gosh, very strong parry.
Nice, clean up rock.
Really clean.
Jesus.
Securing after that fatal choke. Yeah, the rest of that game was absolutely nuts.
I was just trying to remember how to play this game, and I'm always playing in a fight stick, so like playing with a GameCube controller, like
that's a crazy ass statement.
I'm adjusting again, and when I was trying to recover, I pressed up A, and it made me do the up air instead of the up B for recovery.
Classic controller blunders.
Yeah, I was like, why did I lose? Why did I throw away that stock so early? But yeah.
So what you're saying, Chair, was you're giving them an easy time for one.
Nah, like Rolling Thunder is honestly a very good player. Like this is a really good match. It was very.
As I was saying, that kind of second game, like mid to late stage, was super entertaining to watch, because even though they were down sometimes the entire stock, they really started to show that bit of dominance to start bringing it back, and I really was just thinking they were going to even before you made that fatal mistake at the end there, I was definitely noticing the momentum shifting in their favor, and it was super just engaging to watch. So
yeah, it's also the fact that my hands are actually shaking a lot too, so I'm also trying to manage to keep my arms like still. It's spooky, but you know, it was great. It's such a nice feeling. So our upcoming match is gonna be between Rice versus Open Gunner on Winners Round 2.
I see. Before that round starts, I'm just curious. What was your mindset with playing Liz during game 1 of that other game, like way back?
Okay, awesome. What's up?
I was curious, because I've not had a chance to talk to you since even your first game. I was curious, what was your mindset with going Liz game 1 of your first match?
I just want to be a good friend to Slep. That's all I just want to do. But Because the thing is, like, I still love Liz. Like, Liz is such a
Oh,
great
absolutely.
character. But it was just so difficult to go in that I kind of had to switch over to Yuto.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I love Liz. I believe that Liz is still very viable. But yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Coming up next is
But you're-
Open
you're-
Gunner versus
But you're
Rose.
naturally going to have more experience with the character you helped create.
I believe in Liz! Liz is the first character I played here, and
Oh,
I
interesting.
All right, so here we go. We got Robo
For sure.
Shy Guy and Nate for Rice. Here we go. This is the first time I've ever seen this Nate character, and I'm actually really interested. Look at this.
I've not
you
seen
can
either of
press on
them,
the
and
ball, and you could hit it and then launch it. It's kind of like Yuto.
once again, seeing another character that has a bit of seems like a bit of a cloning mechanic once again. Oh, it's the same character from before. I don't think it is. Oh, I think it is actually.
It's the same character.
Oh, it
just
is.
a-
Yeah. Okay.
Just a different color palette.
I see. Okay. The ball. All right. Whiffing that up smash. It's interesting because I'm already noticing the very different way that Open Gunner plays this character versus I don't remember who else was playing that earlier. My memory is not that good. But it's interesting just getting to see, like, even though we've seen this character, we're seeing entirely new approach to how you use them, which is really cool. Like, there's a reason I thought they were different characters, and it's entirely just because of just how the expression and how the play style here. Rise so far seeming to show that bit of dominance. Just being able to land a lot of these stray hits. Both of them a little bit seeming like a little bit just kind of whiffing a lot here, but hits that are being landed. They're both playing so much setup here. Seeing an even 2-2 game here. About a 50% deficit from Open Gunner.
Okay, nice reach.
Gunner making a really good recovery on the stage there. Getting a few good strings off of Rice.
Oh,
There we go.
ooh.
Trying to sneak in, but to no avail. Ooh, Rice
Oh.
really using that ball really well. And that
Wow.
up smash,
Got
just
really
boxing him out.
Yeah, that
You are
smash attack
going
looks
to
like it
the
has
box.
A lot of range. It's,
Oh, absolutely.
It definitely has a lot of range.
I don't even...
Where is this character from?
I think this is just an original. These two characters are definitely like original characters. I think. It looks.
Oh, okay.
It looks like if I could guess like where this Nate character is gonna be from.
Ooh.
I think this might be a
He's
puzzle
spacing.
game character. Like everything that Nate
It does feel very puzzle game, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they're throwing like
Pointing that out.
Tetraminos with the up smash. No,
Yeah,
it looks
Yeah.
like.
Oh, there we go!
Oh, that was clean.
I just noticed they also have a meter, which is probably... Oh my
Whoa,
gosh.
what a kill!
Wow.
I didn't even notice that meter that whole time, and I feel a little bit... Ooh. That's a clean theme. I like that theme. Very cool. That was fun. Part of the fun of this Rivals Workshop is just trying to understand the kit as they go. I feel like we're fairly silent that game, just trying to figure out how this character works.
Okay, some
Cool.
zoning already.
They can bounce it with their smash attack. That's really cool.
Oh, nice parry.
Bryce trying to get some faces here, but not really getting too much hits.
I think that's crazy.
Rice's character is so weird because it feels like they're almost not even like directly interacting with Gunner. Like it feels like they're just playing an entirely different game, and
Well, technically they are,
just
because like
end up being in the way of the other game that's being played here. Oh my gosh!
They're playing like a really wacky version of Anton Blast at this point, or not Blast,
Honestly, yeah.
the Anton Ball, because like you can chain combo off the ball, and then not only does Rice have to like maintain that like sense of combos and where their throwables are going, but they also gotta like make sure they're hitting the correct clone.
Oh, absolutely. Ooh. Gunner definitely using more of that mind games of just mixing up the characters a bit more.
Oh, beautiful.
Doing a good job of using that clone to play mind games
yeah.
on Rice, but not gonna do much if Rice is still landing hits. Even if 58% of those hits are not on the right one, if Rice is landing more of them, that's still going to be better. Rice really just making these hits everywhere. Oh my god. These chains, so good, oh my gosh. Ooh, almost had like another one off of the ball there.
I think what helps
Gunner.
Rice a lot here is the stage. It is
very small. Very little space to play
very
with.
Very small, and the two platforms are awkward as heights.
Yeah, and with a projectile that just occupies a stage like that, it's very, it really shows. It gives them more opportunities to take out the clone before there can really be much setup with it, and his ball is just able to hold that space with very minimal consequence. Not the best counter pick for this matchup.
Not only that, like on both platforms, Rice's
gosh.
up smash takes the entire platform.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, it takes like 1/3 of the main platform. This is not a good stage for Open Gunner. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's just so dominant. There's so much space.
I noticed that. Now look at that.
Like
Yeah,
that.
beautiful kill, just like that.
And just like that, Rice wins. This
That
character
was
is scary.
absolute. Yeah, honestly, they just more of that just spatial control that we see from a lot of Rivals Workshop characters. That just they're able to just make an extra tool that just covers space and makes it extra hard to play around. And we really did get to see that a lot that round.
Oh, we got a question. How many rounds before top 8, Chair?
It's best out of 3 before top 8.
I don't think that was what the question. I think the question was asking.
I think
like,
it was
when
more
top eight
like
would
how
be.
many.
Where are we right now in replays? I think we're now within winners top. I mean, not winners top 3. We're now in winners round 3.
Okay, you're going robotic.
Yeah. So
I think that's just on Discord. I think they're fine on stream.
wait.
Oh yeah, on stream they're probably fine.
Okay.
Hopefully the people in stream were able to understand that.
Yeah, because it did not come in correct.
Okay. So right now,
God.
right now we are going to have a match with Rena Cup and Robo Shy Guy.
Oh my god, you are so robotic right now, Chair.
Wait.
Oh, here it is. Wow.
Oh wow. Very nice graphic.
I think you're just lagging on Discord, Zim, because stream looks fun.
Stream is struggling on its own on my end.
Yeah, let me check.
Think.
Let me double check.
Am I still sounding weird for you guys?
No, it's fixed now. You
No,
seem
it's
to
fixed.
have
You're good.
addressed the situation.
Yeah, we're all good then. All right, we're gonna start the match.
Very cheesed to hear you once more.
Very.
Alright. Now having Robo Shy Guy and Rena Cup. Ooh, we're getting to see a Rumia skinned Reimu here. I recognize that immediately. I also recognize this other character, though I cannot tell entirely what their deal is.
I like Robo Shy Guy's profile picture.
Oh my god!
All right, so
I didn't notice that. That's wonderful.
so the character that Robo Shy Guy is playing is. So this is the color. This is the color of Dragon Quest, like hero.
That's why I recognize
Yeah.
it. Makes
However,
so much sense.
the character that he's playing is just The character. Did you hear that? That's RPG Maker. This character.
Oh!
That Robo Shy Guy
is he
playing.
John John RPG guy?
Yeah, the default RPG Maker character.
That's wonderful. I love it. Oh my god. I love this. Also, I'm pretty sure. I think it's actually pronounced Ren, as I'm seeing it above their character.
Yeah, Ren.
But I think Ren's profile picture is from Yui Yami Twilight Danmaku Dance. If I think that's what it's called, which is a very cool game on Steam that I enjoyed.
Wait, hold on. Is it that Rumia rhythm game?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so sick.
It is. You can. So, very cool to see. I didn't expect that to come up during this.
Yeah,
stream.
same
Very
here.
Cool.
It's a very cute game, and I like, you know, it's
Very
I
cute
don't think
and
a lot of
hard
people
game.
know that game. It just surprises
No,
me.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it surprises me because like recently we've been seeing like a lot of like, you know, more obscure titles show up in our lives. Like the other day we went to a store, and out of everything we could see there, we randomly came across that I forgot, it was that indie game that's like. Oh yeah, Sakura of Rice. Yeah, like we saw a Fumo of that. Like, what? Why this store? It was so hype. But yeah, but it's not as hype as this game because like right now, like Robo Shy Guy is having a hard time trying to get out of this situation. Look, like,
yeah,
it's
very,
so tough.
it shows a lot. It shows a lot that Ren is very experienced with this character. We'll see if they can get a stock here, but Reimu, obviously being a Toho character, is going to have a lot of tools that are going to make it really hard to get in and find your really have that. Ooh, there we go.
Beautiful.
That's gonna clean it out there.
I love
skill
RPG Maker sound effects.
I'm loving this matchup.
This is great.
I'm noticing Reimu has that I don't know what you'd call it, just that projectile that just most of the time is just kind of existing completely independently of everything else going on, which is such an interesting setup to just have that bouncing around.
The yin
That screensaver
Yeah, the screensaver yin.
screensaver yin yang. Yeah.
The DVD.
Ooh,
that was almost a kill.
Smash.
Yeah.
But RPG Maker leveling up. maybe with that EXP, they'll get an attack buff and. Ooh, very strong parry.
Oh, nice parry.
Strong?
Was it like a Link upbeat?
Really?
What was that?
It really feels like Ren's struggling to close out this.
Ooh,
Okay.
that was a bad DI. That was a bad DI.
I was gonna say it feels like we're struggling to close out the stock here, but immediately as I bring it up, they do it. But I think that Robo Shy Guy showed some very prominent adjustment towards the end of that game there, and I think that we're going to see a much more interesting game 2 compared to that game 1. I could tell that Shy Guy seems to be adjusting, and I'm hoping to see that that bit of adjustment come into play for round 2. They're also going to get the stage pick here, so I'm always in favor of seeking those best 2 to 3s. It's fun to see the advantage go back and forth like that. So we'll see. Oh, we also have a character change here as well. Is this the fabled business guy? I don't think this is business guy. I don't think business guy would have these clouds here. Mal, okay, that is. I'm thinking that I think that's what the character is based off of what chat says. Not business casual man. Got it. So far we're definitely seeing exactly what I was saying. Robo Shy Guy starting off pretty strong here. I say that immediately as Ren gets like a chain of 3 different projectiles on him. Ooh, but Robo actually, Robo's still showing that dominance here.
Yeah, he's got like nice coverage on these moves on this Mal character.
Yeah, between
the cost of getting into their face.
Between learning the Rainbow matchup a little bit and just their overall adjustment from Ren's playstyle, you can see that a lot more. So far, it's going a little bit more in Robo Shy Guy's favor, but if it could become an even game at any moment here, if Ren can just close out this stock.
It looks like it's gonna take a moment before that happens. Let's see that.
But we did see at the end of that last game that Ren did struggle to get that kill, even though they did like immediately after I commented on it.
So they have the sad debuff.
The sad debuff?
Yeah, the clouds make him sad. There was a sad icon on Ren.
I didn't notice that. That's really funny.
But
Ren's still struggling to close out that stock. Right now,
that's what I'm
Shotgun.
saying. It looks stressful to close the stock.
Yeah, like Ren really needs to just get a solid hit in here to bring this back, because right now, Robo Shy Guy is already starting to look at getting that second stock, but thankfully Ren's finally able to do that.
Trying to get up in
Robo Shy Guy doing a little bit of juggling here.
Clean.
Nice back air, completely clean out that
what
stock.
A kill.
Oh, this is a really serious situation.
Oh, they're sad now. Let's see what happens.
Raven's
Yeah,
feeling
like,
really sad.
I honestly
Nobody
think
knows.
this is like the counterpick character for Raymus, because like look, there's
Oh, absolutely.
a lot of people watching right now, and Raymu's always sad. You know?
Rumia just wants people to play her game.
No. Listen, Rumia is just hungry. That's why Rumia is always sad.
That too.
Yeah, because like Rumia's dinner is like acting very difficult right now. It's like Rumia's like,
Yeah.
please just let me eat. And then like she's sad again. Oh no.
She's so sad. How do you fight? How do you? She was ready to fight an opponent, but not
Couldn't recover there. Damn.
Oh man. So that's gonna be a 1-1. We'll see if Ren has the answer to Mal and the depression that is associated. The inner demons, the hardest opponent of all.
Okay, so the next time they're hit with a strong attack
okay,
while
I
sad.
understand.
Okay.
So yeah, like if you know those little like.
So it's one hell of a
red
debuff.
clouds, like if anyone gets in there with mouse clouds and lands a hit, it's a lot stronger. That's
Yeah.
Thank you so much for letting us know like how that kind of works. Oh yeah, and here we go.
For sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
look,
there we go.
24% off a sad hit.
Oh,
Getting a chance to vibe to the Scott Pilgrim music.
oh yeah, yes. The Scott Pilgrim boss one music.
Right now, so far, we're seeing Mal take a little bit of a breakaway here, but Rumia quickly closing the gap a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, nice parry. Nice parry.
Nice side switch.
Robo definitely showing that same dominance from the last round. We'll see if it continues all the way through.
Yeah, Ren is just spacing it out really safe right now.
Ooh, really good,
Shy
really
Guy
good.
is doing a great job
dealing
just
with
parrying all the projectiles here.
Parrying and just
Absolutely, just
zoning
getting discouraged from all of this zoning.
oh, sad mode at 88%. Will that kill?
Ooh, Ren getting a pretty
Ren
good.
got some good ass combos in there.
Yeah, Ren got a very good chain there, evening the game completely. Both at 93%.
Oh.
Dashing in, getting a nice hit. A little bit of a trade there.
The thing is, if Robo
It's all a
hits
matter of who will secure this first stock. Based off of
Yeah.
what I've seen that Robo has that consistency of closing out these stocks a lot better, but we'll see if that stays true. We'll
Yeah,
see if
man,
Ren
Look at
can
the spacing between
in
these
here?
two characters.
Absolutely. There is so much. There is.
It's so
Much spacing
insane.
in
They're
general.
just like
Sego will
they're just
kill her.
micro dashing between each other. Like
Yeah.
just to make sure there's enough space and trying to punish.
Lots of dodging happening here.
Oh no! Oh, there we go. Robo
Trying to
Shy
space
Guy
that
really
down-
knows
down
when the
strong.
range will end right there.
Absolutely. Just waiting it out. Not taking the bait of the long charge. Tried to parry, didn't go very well.
Into the...
Nice little chain that Ren gets, but doesn't matter because it doesn't convert into a stock. Right now, it doesn't matter what chains you land if you can't just get a stock. We're seeing this first stock go so long, and
There you go.
Robo Shy Guy doing exactly what I was saying, just having that slightly better consistency, closing out the life, and getting that slight advantage. We'll see if Ren can
beautiful
immediately.
kill.
Oh, Ren able to close it as well. We might have a game here. We're definitely seeing that Ren is responding to this counter pick a lot better than they were in game 2. We have a very even game here, and both of them trading in really. Both of them trading really commonly. Ren getting a little bit of a lead here, but again, not going to be too much because just two little hits and they're immediately back at the same spot. 30-30. Ren getting a small little chain of their own here, building that lead once more. Ooh, that almost hit. That looked like that would have been strong. This has been a very close game. So much just micro-spacing happening here with all of these attacks. Red finally converting off a small little chain there. But based off what we've seen from Ren, based off what we see from Shy Guy,
nice
just a few
catch
hits can even it up really quickly, just like that. And Red not going to make it back there. That's going to be huge for Robo Shy Guy. Red was definitely winning that stock up until that point, just that failed recovery. And now Red really needs to close out this stock, or else they're going to be in massive trouble here. But that's definitely one thing I've noticed as being a stronger struggle with Reimu here. But landing that very well-spaced down smash, so we have an even game once more, in spite of that mistake from Ren's part, able to make up for it really well there. Once again, we have a 1% difference. These two really just trading especially well. Absolute spectacle to see between these two. Really fun matchup to watch, honestly. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Yeah, no, this is really great. Like, it's insane. Like, you can see like these two players are like really even out. Like
oh yeah.
Look at their skill. Look at their spacing. They really know.
Yeah.
They really understand each other's characters too. It's insane.
The spacing in particular is so fun to watch because they just keep. There's just so much on screen and so much that's being dodged. It really is Toho incarnate. But we're seeing Red kind of take this percent lead away a little bit, but we've seen that struggle to kill. We'll see if Red can overcome it this time, because when Robo catches up, Robo's gonna be more likely to close it out. So Red really needs to just close this out while they have the chance to. Otherwise, Robo will find a way to sneak in and close that fully with that smash.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
To be honest.
Oh my gosh!
Staying out of those smashes, which is exactly what Red needs to do, but what he really needs to do is to clean it out.
Both players just playing it safe right now.
Ooh.
Like, oh no,
Yeah,
is this it?
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh! This is anyone's game right now.
My gosh.
Wow.
I think yep, I knew it.
It's not over yet. The strong attack is not gonna close out, but this is the one that closes out.
Oh my
GG's!
Really strong performance from both players there. Ren just unable to find an opportunity to land a hit that'll close out the game, allowing Robo to completely make their way back in and finish it out. Despite the overwhelming dominance that Ren showed throughout the game, if you can't close out the stocks, it doesn't help you very much. But really fun match to watch, just especially with how much spacing there was between every single attack. Extremely fun to watch.
Wait, give me a sec. Hold on, give me a sec.
That's exactly what I like to see. I would say we, but I don't want to speak for you guys. Maybe you guys have your biases. That's not my decision to point out.
Hold on, unless it's over here. Give me a sec.
For real, Slep put it better than I ever could. Why are we streaming Toe? I thought this was Rivals Workshop. Between all that dodging. Super excited for whatever the next match has in store for us. I will say it has been an absolute joy just watching some of these matches unfold.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just having difficulties right now trying to add each other so we can start the match.
Understandable. ChairGTables, doing ChairGTable things, juggling like 4 different tasks all at the same time.
Sharing and tabling, yeah, and with a little G in it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, what the?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's the G part.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That was scary. If you guys could see, if that was shown on stream, there was like 2,000 ping.
I wasn't looking, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Alright, so right now we have a match between ChairGTables versus Bandy JW. This is probably
Again, Chair. Let's go, Chair.
this is probably my last
Commentate.
match because this is a great player.
Yeah, because you lose. You think you lose? Do you believe you lose, Chair?
Listen, I was practicing for Project
Prove us wrong.
Justice.
Like, yeah, prove
us
yourself wrong.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm gonna prove myself wrong. We'll see.
Okay. Okay,
My
okay, there
goal
you go.
in Vortex Gallery is to get at least top 8 for like the 10 tournaments I entered in. What's up?
Well, now we're gonna get to watch another chair match. That
Good luck, have fun,
commentator
Chair.
bias.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there'll be plenty of other great matches to watch. Once again, we're seeing our
I forgot how to do strike outs. But yeah, alright.
What is that character
Alright.
that Bendy's playing? Or who is that
I
character?
did not get a chance to see. but they
whatever
are
it is, they're whipping
beating
Chair's
that.
ass already.
Yeah, Chair's getting
Oh.
a face full of crowbar immediately.
Ooh.
A small little, I think it's a rock, a little pebble. Owen, I think that's Owen, based off what chat says.
Oh, what a harsh smash hit.
Ooh,
Try to get the
did they-
zone to rock
oh, I
read.
thought-
Okay.
all right.
Oh,
Chair,
another
getting
rock read, but no
couple
good.
straight hits with Bendy out, off stage. Chair, ooh, I thought they were gonna get caught in a bit of a juggle there, but they end up on the other side. Ooh, the rock to the
clean.
face. That's gonna hurt.
The
Ooh.
comeback, unless that hits. Oh, the
Ooh.
read.
The classic,
oh my
the
God.
classic roll in. Bendy absolutely getting everything out of that forward smash. Oh, and the forward are
Clean
gonna close it out.
forward air, yeah. Yeah, that killed really good.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to be really careful. But at
You
least
can
Bendy's
really
like
tell.
95.
Yeah, that crowbar hits
That
like a
crowbar
truck. Like
hurts,
that
yeah.
absolutely just really you can just look, even just like that light attack, just like I think
Oh,
the
beautiful
sound design
parry.
also really helps make it feel much more intimidating. But just the sound of that, like that's a crisp sound every time that crowbar hits.
Clean.
Man, that
One
nair
more
is
follow it up.
insane. That nair is insane. Just shredding, just absolutely shredding. It's a cool character. I enjoy it. This Owen character. Very simple, but like honestly, with how crazy Rivals
Done?
Workshop characters tends to be,
Whoa.
like it's cool just to see a character that's pretty bog standard, mostly just kind of having like a pretty basic weapon, but
clean.
still having a lot of
Combo.
creativity there. Chair has brought this back pretty
Oh.
convincingly.
Chair just needs
It's
to land a
fairly
few
even
hits
game,
before
but
passing away.
Benny just needs to get a nice
Oh,
hit just
never
like that, and we are even game.
Very even
uh,
game here.
Even game. Last stock. 0% on both. Ooh.
The thing
that-
is, when Chair
Ooh.
lands a combo, it hurts.
Ooh!
But like, Bendy.
Oh my god, that string was insane. Gun.
Gun.
Ooh, spacing, Chair spacing these forward airs really well. Dodging them all. Ooh, not falling for the roll in that time. Chair landing that down strong. Little pebble smacking Chair. Up tilt, up air. Ooh, the rock. Ooh, that almost killed. Trying to
Oh,
read the
he
roll in
tried it, he
again.
tried
Chair learned his lesson from stock
Yeah,
one. That's
there you
not
go.
going to work anymore.
Okay.
Bendy really needs to land another strong hit, though I
Ooh.
don't think that'll be too much of a struggle based off what I've seen. It seems like most of the attacks from this character are capable of killing, but
Yeah, no,
getting a
as
little
long as-
greedy. It seems like Bendy's getting a little haphazard with how they're throwing them out here. Ooh, almost did with the
Bendy
rock
can
there.
afford to for a little bit more, but
A little bit
any
more, but-
yeah. That rock hits Chair.
Yuto
is
definitely
like, oh.
has the ability to close stocks out at pretty early percent, so not
Yeah.
that much longer. I'd
Oh,
say Bendy only has
good
until like
DI.
60% until they start to feel a little bit worried. Now they are
Clean
absolutely
hit.
in kill percentage. Chair landed that up special.
No, Bendy's a little
Once
heavier.
again, oh,
Oh.
but the forward strong's gonna take
No,
it, and Bendy
the
is
DI
gonna
is not
take
enough.
game one off Chair here. Really close game here. Super enjoyable round. That was a heck of a game to watch. I hope we get to see more of
Chair can definitely
more
prove
of
us
Owen.
wrong.
Chair definitely not out of it, not out of the question here for winning this.
Yeah, it wasn't
but
like a complete wash.
it wasn't a complete watch, but I am certainly.
This is gonna be hard for Chair now. There is no.
The biggest thing I'm rooting for as I'm watching these games, and I'm just loving to see what some of these other characters that I've never seen before can do, and Bendy really showing that with their Owen play here. It's extremely fun to just watch some of these setups. Just I saw some of those like just forward air strings that Bendy was landing on Chair, and it was just like I was absolutely all for it. Like that was so entertaining and so just enjoyable to watch. That strong forward strong. Ooh, forward. Oh, man, watching Bendy play off stage is so engaging. It's like there's enough lag behind these aerials that makes it have all the suspense of if they'll land or not compared to like Melee Marth. But they're still just as hype as some of those combos. It's so entertaining to watch. But so far, it's looking like Bendy is off to a strong start here, closing out that stock really cleanly. Sitting back at 66%. They're gonna get an opportunity to build their advantage here until Chair can really push back here. Ooh, strong parry. Nice side special from Chair to completely just reverse the tide of the combo. But Chair, ooh, barely gonna be able to make it back after that awkward place they found themselves in. Bendy stringing some things together here. Not. Ooh, the parry! Yo! Alright. Trying to land to just throw out up special with neutral. Not gonna work very well here.
I saw what Chair tried to do there, trying to bait out a jump into the rocket.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Chair finally closing out that stock with 61% deficit here.
70 now, but
not bad at all.
There you go.
Definitely not unrecoverable.
Oh, crazy!
But with a parry that strong, that's gonna be pretty harsh. Chair getting close to kill percentage here, and that is we're not quite there yet. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Bendy now has a full stock lead, just very dominant stock there. All things considered. We'll see if Chair can bring this back, but it's not looking great. Oh, but these combos are gonna have something else to say about it. Jucho definitely capable of closing things out early, just like that, and we are even game once again, folks. Is this not what we were looking for? This is some quality, top-notch gameplay here, and I am all for it. Bendy still has an advantage over Chair, just building that percentage, but we definitely have seen some of the tricks that Yuto has at her disposal, just getting these kills at percentages that you would not expect. Bendy chasing off stage a little bit, not going too far. Nice little two hit there. Oh, that forward strong could do it. Nope, not quite. Riding that rock for some movement. Ooh, see lots of that movement here. Nice little string from Chair. Oh my gosh, beautiful read from that aerial movement there. Bendy definitely just in a place where they can close this out, but they just need things to line up a little bit better here, because the longer that Chair is able to prolong the more likely that Chair has, the more likely an opportunity Chair has to bring this back. It's definitely, ooh, that will definitely do it. Really strong finisher there. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful Owen play from Bendy there. Absolute treat to watch. That was wonderful.
That was fun.
that looked fun. Hey,
what was that? Like, it was.
Can't help but be jealous.
It was rock versus rock. It was sick.
It really was rock versus rock. Small rock versus large rock.
But yeah, now I'm out of tournament. No top 8 for this tournament, but I'm happy.
Rest in peace, Chair.
No, I honestly did better than I thought. Like, I think the only amount of practice I had was like 1 hour.
They still did pretty good for a damn 1 hour.
God, the level of commentary that I reached with that last game, I'm turning on a fan. It got freaking hot in here. I was sweating just watching that. That That was quite a game. Absolutely entertaining all the way through. Even though it was a 2-0, like, I was so entertained watching that. Like, every time it seemed like a breakaway was coming, it just immediately came back to down to even. And I just could not help but just love watching that. So there's been so many just really good games to watch so far, and I am all for that.
Oh, no, give me. Not that Maple still like them.
Super fun to commentate all this. For
I know, this is fun. Oh. Alright, so here we go, guys. We got our next match coming up. It's gonna be Knight 6 versus Nori. And here we go again with the default RPG Maker character. Oh man. Here we go. We're already off to a good start. Oh! Oh my gosh! Just like that, the first stock is already taken down!
That was actually nasty.
This default RPG Maker character is just... It's... Would you expect this from well, then again, there's Helen's Mysterious Castle, and that's a really good RPG Maker game, using a default RPG Maker character. Well, here we go.
I've now returned. So...
Welcome back.
I'm noticing this character looks very similar to Claren from Base Rivals. Is that too correct? Do we know too much about this?
Okay, so what we do know is that I have a feeling that I forgot. Yeah, Nova is the one with the 2 swords.
Nova, got it. All right.
Yeah, I was just about to ask who's Knight playing here.
Yeah, and
It looks crazy.
Nori is playing the RPG Maker character.
Oh, you can attach the swords. It looks like sick. Okay,
Entirely
damn.
different gimmick. No tippers.
Stab.
Okay,
Yeah, so
interesting.
this is the Lucina, but with 2 swords.
I also heard a comparison to Mithra from chat. So, big help from big appreciation from chat for keying us into some of the context behind some of these characters. Ooh, that's a very strong forward strong.
Nasty forward strong.
Nori really making this. Nori really getting a good lead here. I feel like it's hard for me to keep up with the commentary on this one just because I had to step away for a second. So I'm coming into this match very late here.
Yeah, no worries about that. Like check this out. Like everything is still. Oh my gosh!
Ooh, that's a very strong.
Can't make it back. Oh, still couldn't make it back in the end anyway.
That was devastating. You hate to see your recovery go that far and then just barely come up short. But we now have an even game here. Last stock situation. Ooh. Knight absolutely going ham off stage here. Oh. My god, this combo is not ended. They just keep going and that's gonna clean it out.
Killed. Wow.
Beautiful.
That was sick. Good job, Harold.
Yeah, great job, Harold. Barty,
Very
are you aware?
Insane last stock situation there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like there was so much going on. It's a great match. Like I really think, like, you know, these are two players with very powerful sword users, and it's just like, oh jeez. But do you know that every RPG Maker character has their own name?
Oh, so this guy is actually Harold.
Yeah,
okay.
so like when you like, you know, you create a character and you load in the portrait, it gives you a default name, and each different one has their own names. Like this.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's such a cool detail. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Ooh!
Like, if you
Oh my gosh!
if you play Hellish
Again.
Castle, like they just load in all the actors, and they for every single NPC, boss, and whatever, they didn't change the name. They just load in whatever happens at the start when you load in the assets. It's
Wonderful. Anyway, we saw a very strong first stock from Nori there, but we're having a small pause there.
Seems to be like an issue, maybe? Yeah. Nori giving some respect here.
They gotta get some snacks.
Oh yeah, Knight said they controller problems, but might as well get
your
some
controller
snacks.
ran out of batteries! Oh my gosh! Wait, what controller are you using?
Sounds like a Xbox wireless.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm using a GameCube controller for this. I really want a fight stick to play with this. I mean, like I have a fight stick.
Love to see the mutual respect from both players here. They're now completely ready to resume here. We got. We're now going right back into it. We'll see if Knight can bring it back after their controller issues have subsided. But still pretty harsh deficit to come back from, especially with how absolutely dominant some of Nori's combos were in Stock 1. I didn't get to comment on it because I wanted to let you finish your thought about the RPG Maker stuff. But we're seeing that all over again right here with Nori just absolutely dominating off stage. Some of these strings that Nori's able to get is absolutely stunning. Ooh, but that's a strong hit. Almost seems like that's enough to finish it. Not quite.
Wow, I'm surprised it did not go any further.
I mean, Nori is not at that high of a percent. I'm surprised at how far Nori ended up being launched there. We'll see if Knight can make this a... Okay.
Clean kill.
Well, we're not going to be seeing the 3-stock here, but... Knight's still playing very strong.
Are you going to share some of that chip?
What's the follow-up?
Ooh, that dash. Some whips here. Ooh, Knight getting a little bit of a string here. Ooh, Nori's... Oh, these trades back and forth. Knight really brought this second stock really far. Already, Nori is up to 61, and we've seen how far Knight can launch. Knight can launch, and maybe Knight possibly has the opportunity to bring this back here. We'll have to see. Ooh, really just puts everything into that strong. Just completely whiffs it, and we see Nori take this 2-0 over Knight. Unfortunate with the controller problems. Hopefully it didn't affect the outcome too much, but still, it was very. Still, we got to see quite a bit of what Nori is capable of. So, even in spite of the unexpected turn of events, Nori definitely was seen working very hard for that win. So.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great match, though. It was a great match.
It was. Very nice, straightforward match. For once, not having too much gimmicks between the characters, just pretty straightforward, exchange of just two just close-up characters doing their thing.
Oh, okay. Shoutouts. Oh, I see. I'm seeing it here now. Oh, guys, we're gonna have another Yuto match coming up, actually.
We're seeing. I swear, I'm pretty sure half of the matches we watched have been Yuto.
I'm sorry, cause it's me.
Your protagonist power is too strong.
I'm sorry. No, it's more like we're using the same station for doing streams and doing my matches. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Alright, so yeah. The next match is gonna be against two iconic players.
That's just that commentary bias, but hey, I don't mind. Yuto's a fun character to watch.
Yeah. Alright, so the next match is going to be from Ambi using Ayaka and JM13 with Yuto.
Alright, let's see what Ayaka's capable of.
Alright, here we go. Yeah. Just so you guys know, JM is the first place winner of Genesis.
Ooh, exciting.
Well, we got anime versus anime right here. Here we go.
Oh, we were seeing Ambi play earlier with a different character, weren't we? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Would you consider would you consider Harold from RPG Maker an RPG? I mean, an anime character. All right, but you see right here, we got animes right now. We got all of the axe tossing right here. This is actually a really interesting character concept, I'd say, because I don't really see a lot of like like Japanese anime girls with traditional Japanese clothing just throwing axes. I don't really see this a lot, and it's very interesting to see.
I'm liking seeing the aspect of having to maintain spacing with those axes.
Oh.
We're seeing a lot of what YouTube's capable. Oh my gosh! These up air scissors are really looking strong here. So far, JM's starting building up a little bit of a lead here, but we'll see how easily they're able to close out the stock. Ambi with a nice backer there.
Oh my gosh, that was so sick! That was so sick! I can't believe it! Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! Oh my, that was disgusting.
So smart. Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Oh!
Miles not gonna take that. Just that.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice.
Very good, very nice catch. Catch after that. If I got hit with what Miles got hit and then came back and immediately closed out the stock like that, like I'd be feeling pretty confident in spite of everything. Like, in spite of things going against Miles there. I don't know. There's a lot of confidence from both of these players, and love to see it, honestly.
Oh my gosh, Miles is
coverage
doing
on both
great
is
job
nice.
covering all the options right now.
Yeah, Miles is just throwing everything out. Ambi knocking away that rock at every chance they get.
Rock.
Immediately!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, the rock just disappeared! It's gone!
Oh my god.
Nice rock!
Oh my god!
It's still missed!
Nice grab.
Ambi's
This
doing
is
a
so
great job
cool.
just covering all of the... Oh my gosh! And here we go! Oh, not really...
Nice little micro spacing with those backers. Ooh, the rock!
Still damage though!
Rock again? Okay.
Oh, clean delayed fire.
James just
some
covering
hits
all the options right now!
Yeah, JM just has absolute stage control. Ambi needs to find an opening to get back on here. Ooh, nice dodges. Very nice dodges. Does the concept of stage control exist with this matchup? Because they're just kind of weaving in between every single projectile at all times.
Listen,
Like,
control
you are-
the
there
entire
is-
stage with all your projectiles. You have a lot of tools.
Sure,
Oh my
but-
god!
Oh, beautiful.
But neither one of these opponents seems particularly phased by them, as they're just weaving through everything being thrown, whether it be an axe, whether it be a fire, whether it be a rock, whether it be a rock projected by an axe. Like, there are so many things just being chucked in every direction.
Well,
There's no stage control, there is only the space between the stage control.
Yeah, guys, we're playing Toho 12.3, Yuso 10.2 right now. This is truly the global brand.
Yuto finally getting the opportunity to be not just a bootleg Toho character, but an actual Toho character. She is no longer a bootleg, she has progressed far beyond that point. As she is just contributing to the mess that is the stage of just every single object being thrown in every direction. And it's an absolute spectacle. Once again, comboing off of the rock.
Not it yet, but it's about to be honest.
Oh my
Ambi.
gosh! And there's a rock just up there. This is not good right now because the rock is up there. Oh! Throwing out a projectile right in the ear. Still got him.
Very nice.
How are they gonna close out the stock? Oh!
Who knows? Ambi has the... Ooh, Ambi could be at about kill percentage about now. They need to be a little bit more careful. Just close out the stock. That axe is gonna clean it out. Very clean stuff from both players.
Yeah, so if you saw right there, JM was just trying to reach that rock right there so they could, zoom past to the other side of the stage. But unfortunately could not reach the rock. Oh gosh.
Absolute
was
spectacle
insane.
to watch.
That was too much.
It was...
Like I said, this is definitely Soku right now. I think they were doing Soku yesterday, actually. But yeah, it's not over It's not over right now because Soku continues on with Rivals Workshop, and right now we're gonna head on over to round 2. I know, right? That was game 1.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so immediately we're just seeing attacks getting thrown out. at such a rapid pace. Even game so far, Miles taking a pretty early chain of hits here. JM continuing to just space out a lot of this. JM taking a pretty early lead. Once again, Ambi working between these small gaps, absolutely incredibly, not letting the claustrophobia get to them in the slightest. Ambi really showing that they are capable of thriving in any environment. But Miles able to close out a stock pretty easily, especially for Yuto standards. I mean, not exactly. Yuto can struggle to kill, but they can also get killed. Like, Yuto's kind of a wild card. You never exactly know when Yuto will kill, but the benefit of getting that early kill is going to be pretty massive for JM, I feel. We'll see if Ambi can catch up really quickly here. So, seeing that spacing, Ambi, we're finally actually getting to see the concept of stage control come into play here, as Ambi seems to keep that center stage nice and under control for a while. JM now claiming that center stage for themselves. Ooh my gosh, the read from the auto target rock gonna be absolutely crucial there. JM getting a pretty early lead here.
Coverage is nasty right now in this corner.
Ambi really does just need to close out the stock as soon as possible, because the longer that's allowed to accumulate, the worse it's going to get in the future. Ooh, nice hit. We just need that stock to close out. They're accumulating damage, but they're not taking any, so that's the good news. But they just need to close it out. JM showing that dominance. Ooh. Oh my gosh, the spacing of all these. Oh, get hit by the axe on the comeback, and it is now 2-2. Ambi at a high percent. JM very capable of closing this out, just like that. Oh. So now JM gets the comfort of an entire stock lead. We'll see what they can do with it. Ambi just kind of standing there menacingly, showing that they are not phased in the slightest. So really quickly making a comeback here, building 60% from one combo, 70, 80! Oh my gosh! That is absolutely massive for Ambi. Oh my god! Now JM getting a pretty large combo of their own, getting up to 50. But Ambi now able to close this out if they can just line things up correctly here. Ooh, JM! Alright. Ambi spacing these axes really well. Oh, barely missing that one right there. Just trying to land anything. JM just doing a really good job of just building that percent. Ambi now having to come back from a 62%, now 70% difference. But we saw Ambi get up to 80% from one combo, so nothing is out of the question for this. But JM still showing that dominance here. It's looking like JM will get the chance to close this out if things continue as the way they are. Ambi's getting a very massive combo here to make this happen. Ooh. Oh, we're seeing a bit small chain here. Ambi making this work. Oh, but oh my gosh. Not closing it out yet. That down smash is gonna be big. Ambi just trying to get back on stage. Does it? Oh, some strong hits off stage. I think Yuto's now at kill percent. It's anyone's game here, just who can land the right move at the right time.
Oh my gosh!
Ambi having the stage control. Can they convert off of it?
What's gonna be
make
the
this
hit?
comeback?
Oh no!
Ooh!
Both
Oh man, come
both
on.
are gonna die right now. They're kill percent. Is this? Oh no! Wasn't able to follow up with that move.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Oh, there we go. JM needs to
Or
get
that-
back. Oh, he killed that
Ambi securing the safety on the middle of that stage and making the comeback of a lifetime. That was absolutely insane. What a freaking match! I think that was absolutely a battle of endurance, and JM just gave out in the end. The pressure of just Ambi surviving all of that, just clearly dealing a massive blow to the psyche there, and Ambi taking full advantage of that. Quite an intense battle all the way through.
I can't believe we were watching Toho. That was too much.
Absolutely.
All right, up next we got
These have been
Ladcon
some incredible matches.
using non-Yoku versus Sego using Madeline. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting match. These are
Alright.
two very powerful opponents.
We'll get a chance to see. Oh, this is a different Madeline from before. So there's two different Madelines viable, or is it? No, or is it? I don't know. This looks different. It might be. It might just be the coloring.
Yeah, it's the color.
Okay, so there's just one. All right, so we're seeing some decent combos here from Madeline. Based off of what I've gathered from this, based off of what I have gathered from just watching this matchup so far, I really feel like Ladcon has the better character for the matchup, being able to space out Madeline's more close brawler style with the disjoints of these I don't know, I can't tell what weapon that is, but with their disjointed weapon here. And we're seeing that so far in the results of this match, as Ladcon has taken an early lead. We'll see if Sego can close the gap here and get a nice kill here. Nope, Lantis so far continuing to push that lead a little bit further. Really just throwing out that I still don't know what type of weapon that is, but I'm gonna call it the Scythe. Got it. That. Thank you once again to the chat for covering the knowledge gaps.
Yeah,
I think it's
like,
just
you know, this
Taskmaster,
is
man. I
literally
got
just an
different
under 9
weapons.
birth character.
Ooh,
Yeah. Oh,
Madeline. Oh,
clean hit.
absolutely clean forward smash. Cleared that stock out. Madeline showing getting the down a little bit here, but will it be enough? Because there's now a whole stock to make up from all of this, but we're definitely seeing Sego showing a lot more confidence now that the match has progressed a little bit more. Oh my gosh, the spacing on all of these are just looking absolutely insane.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! Out of nowhere!
That was so
Right as
unexpected.
Sego
It
is-
happened so fast. It happened so fast. I couldn't even react.
Right as
to it.
Sego was starting to get starting to adjust to the matchup and just control everything. One small thing is all it takes, and all of the lead that that COD had from all of this built up to that one moment where Sego let their guard down for 1 second and it was over.
Exactly. Like, you know, exactly.
But I'm excited to see more. I'm excited to see them back on an even playing field now that we got to see more of what Sego's capable of.
Yep, we're about to see what else this Gordo and Carmine character can do.
Sego really did. I really, yeah. Once again, Sego seeming like they have the download, like they understand everything, but now they're really in a precarious situation here, just from all of the movement they were doing, put themselves out there, but coming back from it and continuing to accumulate all of that damage, just comboing Khan in such a convincing way. As I think the majority of the first match was entirely just for Sego to gather their bearings, and now we're seeing a lot more of what Sego's capable of. But Ladcon showing that they're not messing around either, taking the first stock with 167%. Like, Sego really just needs to close this out whenever they can. Getting to this high of percent is always a scary thing because it really is. I think it really is just it really is just such a massive blow to the psyche to see your opponent living that high. Because you just need to land anything you can to close that out, but you just can't do it. When you let someone live this long, it's just like it's hard. You feel the challenge of like you're not getting the things you need. But closing out that stock, we're now seeing a pretty even game once more. Sego now once again able to go back to their comfort and comboing. Oh my gosh, Ladcon getting that stock really early. We really want to see Madeline get these get a little bit more damage and this land a very strong finisher here. Ooh, nice.
Oh, that was so close.
Oof.
There we
Nice
go.
chain there. Nice little finisher combo there. And now we're seeing Ladcon back to the low percent where Madeline seems to function best with getting these really quick combos, but Khan is just absolutely just not giving Sego the chance, just keeping Sego completely off stage. Just hit after hit. Ooh, that trade is not good for Sego. Oh my gosh. We're finally getting to see Madeline do what she does best. Pretty even game here, just a matter of who can finish it. Based off what we've seen, I feel as though Ladcon has the slight advantage here and probably will be able to just throw something out that can destroy Madeline pretty well here. But we'll see if Sego can find a gap just like that! Oh my gosh, and we have a 1-1 game here.
Yeah,
We really did get to see Sego just adjust to that entire matchup.
Yeah.
And it's anyone's guess what could happen now that the stage is in Khan's hand, so
I'm really scared right now because like
high stakes stuff going here.
you could see that these players are like duking it out evenly, and like the thing is like Sego is like one of the top players in Rivals, not just Workshop but also the base cast.
Sure, that explains why. That certainly explains why I recognize their name.
Yeah. So yeah, like Ladcon right now, oh gosh, Ladcon definitely leveling up a lot here, and we're gonna see right now.
Even though I commented on the last game about how Ladcon was just at such an absurd percent, I don't think that was necessarily even too much Sego's fault, because I'm pretty sure Ladcon's character, from what I noticed, just has a gimmick where they end up taking damage just by themselves. I don't know if that's in exchange for some extra power, or if that's just something that happens when they get to a high percent, but they were just taking damage manually, so...
Yeah, under night and birth moment.
For sure. Alright. Getting into game 3 here, both of these contenders showing... What the... That feels like that's cheating! Like, I feel like the bell hadn't rung when Madeline got hit there. What is that? Hey, yo! Alright.
Like that? Oh gosh.
But Sego, immediately.
Sego really doing a great job just catching right now. Oh,
Throwing blood is self-damage. Okay, well there we go. That confirms what I was saying before. We're seeing an even game so far here. Just a testament to how good both of these players are. Once again, I feel as though Ladcon has a slightly better matchup that's more fit at just keeping Madeline out. But once Madeline gets in, she just gets an absolutely absurd number of things. Sego just trying to land that finishing blow here. Ooh, that up air. Just gonna grind Madeline to a small pulp. Ooh. Ladcon so far just really doing exactly what they need to be. Just building all of that damage as much as they can while they still have the stock advantage. Continuing to throw those projectiles out, just continuing to do all of that. Sego closing out that stock, but with a 75% deficit here. But we get to see Madeline do what Madeline does best at those low percents of just absolutely comboing and just building that immediately. Like, these neutrals are doing like 10 damage each. It's insane. And they all chain together. Absolutely flawless. Madeline is such a just strong character that everything just works together to set up. Landing that forward strong really early. I thought that was going to be it. That's going to be another one right there. Not finishing it either. Madeline apparently not the best at killing, but who needs the kill when you can just continue the combo and finish it out right there? Sego taking the lead here. We'll see if Ladcon can bring this back. Ladcon closing out the stock. We're seeing a pretty even game. Last stock situation. We'll see where it goes. Just lots of movement happening. Not really many attacks being thrown out, just as they're moving around each other. We're seeing Madeline do what Madeline does best, just those insane combos that just get someone to such a high percent immediately. Ladcon just not able to keep out Sego. I think with how the momentum is shifting here, I feel as though Sego's got the download entirely in hand, but we'll see if Ladcon can pull out some kind of X factor here and keep this alive. No,
There
not
you
a
go!
chance. Sego
Sego
getting the
staying
download
in!
throughout the match, just
Goddamn.
continuing to adjust to the matchup and playing out of their mind.
Oh, that was insane. Jeez.
That was super cool match to watch. We got to see that first match where, again, the character pick. I think that I definitely feel as though Ladcon's character just had a really good matchup against Sego, but Sego, we just got to see that whole entire process of just learning, adjusting, and then adapting. Like it really just was incredible showing from Sego. Also, huge shouts to Underachiever Mako in chat for confirming my speculation about how Khan's character worked.
Yeah, big thanks to you guys, like legit.
Notably,
thank you everyone for coming down here.
Notably, I was brought on pretty last minute for this tournament, but I've been having a great time, and it's been super fun to watch these characters and learn them myself.
That's like one of the joys of like seeing this tournament. Like there's just so many characters, and you get to see like what people have created, and you get to see all of them being played by people who are really passionate about the game and passionate about what everyone has created. It feels great. Like just seeing like something you create being played at the best that they can. It's so fun. But yeah, all right. So next up we have losers round 3 with Porcupine 21 and Pika Kip 379.
Oh, they also have a heal move. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I can see why they didn't get much of a chance, because like Madeline is such a fast character. You can't really do much about it. We're seeing Bluey once again, and
yeah, this character right here, this funny monkey, this right here is Maverick. So this kind of plays like DJ a bit. So
okay, so we're seeing Bluey v Maverick, like a Mario RPG-ish character versus Maverick, kind of this Donkey Kong character. So interesting parallels we got here.
Yeah, he's really cool though. Like, oh, and there we go.
He's certainly seen what Bluey is capable of. Like Bluey, absolutely just a well-tuned character with just so many just generally applicable, just useful applications of just pretty basic moves, but they're just good. They just work really well and flow together in a really good kit. And still learning what Maverick's capable of, but so far we're seeing Bluey taking a pretty early lead here. Nothing too major. Maverick, of course, being a funny monkey that I imagine could probably secure some kills at unexpected percents.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
Was able to
like
land that big hit right
Exactly what I was saying. With Maverick possibly able to secure some early kills, like I was saying. Quite an interesting way for that to turn. Wow, that forward air is meaty.
Pika needs to get back right now. Oh, but no punish!
Maverick just continuing to accumulate that lead. But honestly, if I'm Pika, and particularly seeing what Bluey is capable of, I'm not really way too worried about too much here. I feel as though right now keeping a level head is what's most important. But but Porcupine continuing to build this lead in a pretty meaningful way. It's possible we might see a situation similar to last match where we get to see Pika adapt to Porcupine's play style. But so far, this first match is looking pretty definitively in Porcupine's favor. But I don't think that's too much to write home about, because Pika has definitely shown that capability of playing dominantly, just like that, and especially with the beginning of this match, with the early lead they were able to accumulate. If I'm Pika right now, what I'm mostly thinking about is learning as much as I can about this character and just adapting to the just looking for patterns that I can use for further matches. But Pika's notably bringing this back a little bit here, but I can't help but feel like it might be that it might not be in their best benefit. But we'll see what Pika's capable of. Pika can adjust their playstyle enough to bring this back out, but I think the most important thing Pika should be trying for right here is just looking for patterns that can possibly be exploited in the future. But again, Pika kind of still holding their own pretty well here. Maybe they can bring this back. We'll have to find out. Lots of just trades between these hits here.
I really think Pika can make this back. Like, look at this momentum that Pika is having right now.
I'm honestly not so sure. I feel like they're trading attacks pretty evenly, and with the whole stock lead with taking the stock, but I feel like Porcupine's probably just in a pretty comfortable position that they can end this at a pretty reasonable time.
Yeah.
Like I'd be surprised if Pika can make this back. I'm ready to be proven wrong. I am all for these insane comebacks.
I want us to be proven wrong. I want you to be proven wrong. Let's see this.
I'm absolutely all for it. Yep, that's base. Yep. Like when you're just on that much of a high, you are. When you're on that much of a high, it takes a lot to get knocked down. But I think that based off what we saw from Pika, there's definitely plenty of not plenty because there's probably only one or two, but like there's plenty of good gameplay left. That's a better way of putting it.
Yeah, there's still a lot. It's only round one. It's only round one. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
There's tons of good stuff happening.
And again, Pika started. I want to remind chat. Pika started the last round pretty dominantly, like taking the lead pretty well. I think that Pika absolutely has the potential to completely steal this particular match. But Porcupine, again, Porcupine's victory wasn't necessarily a fluke because of that. Porcupine taking a pretty early lead here, but we're seeing Pika once again just showing that equal footing. And now that the stocks have been reset, these trades are definitely much more cumulative in Pika's favor. But Porcupine just keeping Pika in this never-ending combo, this disjointed, just awkward, never-ending combo. Pika spacing a bomb to keep him out there. Ooh, that back air!
There we go!
Oh, another one! And Pika's still living, incredibly!
Oh, both attacks whiff!
Ooh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, TJ, oh, yeah, just walk up, jab, and just do a just do a tilt.
Pika still lives.
Yeah, once again. Yeah, Porcupine really needs to find a way to close out the stock right now. Is this it?
That could be it.
Nice windbox! Oh! Is this enough?
Pika?
Yeah, there we go!
Oh,
yeah,
there it goes.
No way
that
to survive
the setup there. Yeah, the setup there was too strong. But we've seen Pika thrive in this environment, in this negative environment. Right now, Pika has the opportunity to make that comeback a lot more than last time. By the time Pika found their footing last time, it was very much at the end. It was very much on their last breath. But right now, Pika still has another stock to play with. They can still, as long as they can change the momentum here, they can absolutely reverse all of it and make a sizable comeback with a bit of leeway too. But Porcupine keeping holding on to this stock and making that extra hard for Pika, giving him the big ol' foot there. Porcupine, ooh! That was a strong hit. Still holding on. Absolute, oh my god, that's a devastating parry. But no follow-up, thankfully, for Pika. But Porcupine is just in such a very good spot here. Just continuing to hold on to this stock like it's nothing. Pika finally closing it out, but with 74%, it's going to be a bit hard, but they still, as long as they are able to hold on to this second stock, I think that they're going to be able to make, I think there's still hope for them.
Yeah, there definitely still is.
As long as they're able to hold on to the second stock. After that, I think that's where I start to be a lot more worried here. But right now, Pika, like, in spite of everything, has gotten Porcupine up to 50, which is like half of where Pika is. Like, the comeback is, the momentum is shifting a little bit. We're seeing it.
Oh,
but is it going to be enough? Pika needs to hold on to this stock if it's going to happen.
Oh! Oh no!
Still on stage still. This is where Pika wants to be.
The
parry.
Pika needs to get back now. Oh, that was a nice projectile.
Pika just not able to get their footing back. Oh, they've
regained the stage. Now
they've regained control. All right, and just accumulating the damage really well. Pika is absolutely shifting momentum here just by holding onto this stock with everything that they can. Porcupine grabbing the stock, but at this point, Pika has done everything that Pika needs to in order to make this comeback possible. It's definitely like enough has been done. Pika just needs to close it out. Yeah, just find their footing.
Just find a way. Oh no! Pika's not in a good situation now. Let's
the reflex
right back. Oh no!
Right. Oh, my gosh, Porcupine.
Oh, what the? That was so
Building
weird.
momentum again. Yeah, really weird to hit there.
Yeah, like
Porcupine
literally just opening
putting him in a chain here. Oh!
Oh, here we go! Close out the stock! No! Oh. Goes back to neutral.
Come on, Pika, you got this.
Oh man!
I'm always rooting for the comeback. That's just the way I function. As much as I try to maintain my bias, I'm all for seeing the comeback. I just like to see things at their most interesting. But Porcupine in a very comfortable position.
Oh,
Pika at kill percentage.
This is looking good right now. Oh, Pika,
this is looking like it could be it.
Almost can't get
that up there.
Bernie, don't hold me! I can't take this. Bernie, oh, what can Pika do? Oh no!
Porcupine
Porcupine gonna close this out.
Chilling with only 8%.
They can't air it out with the umbrella. I think they'll be okay. But one wrong move and that's it.
Oh no! Is that it? No,
that's quite.
Is that the one wrong move?
Oh yeah,
yes it was.
I think that was a misinput. And there we go.
Hate to see it. It really does just show. Pika was spending so much of that match just trying to come back, and they had the opportunity so many times. Like, it was really close, but once Porcupine was able to just hold on to that last stock and just relax, like, it was like there was not much Pika could do. And it was certainly an interesting match, and I was ready for the comeback all the way through. Like, like the first match, I feel like it was just very much in Porcupine's favor, but we did see those moments of dominance from Pika, but Pika just couldn't take it the extra mile and get that advantage at any point in time, which is unfortunate because Pika definitely showed their potential to do so, but Porcupine just kept that lead for the majority of it. Certainly interesting all the way through.
Yes, certainly. All right, guys. Well, the next match we're gonna go to, we're gonna see a familiar face again. Oh,
my reasoning is by no means absolute. I am functioning entirely on observation.
Yeah, and you're doing
a
great job. You're able to understand everything that's going on. It's really hype. But yeah, so the next match that's gonna happen right now is gonna be between Ambi using load and pull and the axe wielding Ayaka versus Nori using Herald. Oh, here we go, guys, again. We're gonna see RPG Maker again.
RPG Maker and Yuto. Those are the two that we're seeing a lot here.
Yeah, this is gonna be so hype.
Alright, let's see what we got.
Here we go. Starts it off with launching forward.
Alright.
Oh, and Ambi doing such a great job with all of this. These movement options are so scary if you're gonna go against this.
We've seen matches from both of these players in this bracket. We've seen Ambi play this character from way back at the start of the stream, and we've definitely seen Nori's insane air combos with RPG Maker character here. Ambi is absolutely terrifying with how they use those cannonballs with the bird. Like, the absolute angles that Ambi is able to get with these projectiles are crazy. Strong back air there. If I were to make an early observation on how I think this matchup will go, I feel as though Nori's just consistency with a lot of these just air combos is going to give them the edge in this matchup.
That was not enough to get the bird there. Oh.
For sure. I think this matchup will definitely be in Nori's favor a little bit, but Ambi quickly even to get back up just like that. I don't know if it's very possible I'm wrong, but I'm just making observations off of minimal information here, just based off of how I see these characters fight.
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
Stream's fine.
Yeah, we
small stutter from the stream there. Ambi kind of proving me wrong, just pretty consistently. But here's these air combos I was talking about from Nori, just building like from the 20 to the 30. But Ambi's still holding that dominant place on the middle of the stage, burying him, slapping him. I think I am just prepared to eat my words here. I think that Ambi is just completely proving me wrong. But again, these air combos that I was talking about, I keep wanting to make a statement, but then commentator's curse strikes harder than you ever expect it to. Nori's air combos are insane with this character.
Oh, there we go! This way handler! That's the same! This way handler! Guys, just so you know, Sway Handler is a strong sword in Helen's Mysterious Castle. You can see that's one of the default names.
Chair informing us on the lore.
Yes, the
But
RPG.
here's exactly what I was talking about. Way back in the early at the early stage of this match, this is exactly what I was saying. It just Nori's ability to juggle this heavy character, like the notable downside of being a heavy is just the fact that you're gonna be susceptible to the combos, and Nori is absolutely no slouch when it comes to landing these combos. Like Nori just able to just take one hit, convert it into like 5 more, and just accumulate 50% at a time, and then just with a strong hit like that, that's all you need.
I know. That was a big
That is
hit.
just absolutely just everything that's needed there. I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing a counterpick from Ambi here, because I do think that I think I might be onto something with my nonsense. That's just me trying to figure out the matchups here. Yes, and indeed we are. We are seeing Ambi once again. Once again,
over to Ayaka.
Ayaka with we saw Ayaka absolutely play an insane game against Yuto.
Unfortunately, right
and I
now
think this is going to be. I think this is going to be a favorable switch for Ambi. I think this was a good call here to switch to.
Oh my gosh, he just doing all the crouches. SMH. I don't think it's a favorable switch because of the weapon triangle. SMH switching over.
The weapon triangle.
Not the weapon triangle. Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you can see right there. Like Ambi cannot find a way back. Oh my gosh, here we go again.
Oh my god.
Back air just covers the whole
Apparently.
entire ledge.
Weapon triangle be damned. Like. Oh man.
Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Ambi having a
Nori.
hard time right now trying to get
Nori not at all getting humbled by these axes so far. We'll just have to see how well Ambi can space them. Ambi finally getting an opening here to build a little bit of percentage here, but Nori so far still feeling like the more dominant player in this matchup here.
Oh.
We'll see if that can stay the case for long. Ambi playing with their space pretty well here.
Yeah.
Nori just getting a very clean hit
damn, what a
to end
kill.
that stock. Yeah. Just
Getting the
again
stock.
with this character, that's all that you seem to need. Like Nori is this RPG Maker character just really good, just solid fundamental character that has so much just going for them, and it's absolutely a joy to watch.
It absolutely is. Plus,
Ooh, the parry! That's huge for Ambi. Not able to convert a KO off of it, which is definitely what Ambi was looking for. Finally getting a close with that up smash. Very wonderful.
Both players at their second stock right now. Ambi trying to make it back.
Ambi giving Nori a taste of his own medicine a little bit there, but only able to accumulate about 15. Ooh, we might see more of that here. Nope. Nori once again proving that that he is the king of the sky here with these air combos. Ambi finding an opening here, building a little bit more. Pretty even game, all things considered, which is insane because Nori started this game looking so dominant, but Ambi kind of squeaking out a bit of a comeback here, like very subtly. Oh my gosh, yeah, we're certainly seeing it as it's coming to fruition. Like now, Ambi is the one kind of calling the shots here.
Yeah. Oh, just
Nori!
safe right now. Yeah.
Nori
Damn,
was sitting
that was
very comfortably
clean.
in the middle of the stage there, and just the right axe in the right place makes all the difference. Nori definitely not looking too shaken from the fact they're now losing. Just absolutely beautiful chain to close that gap. Nori playing completely apathetically, like not letting the deficit that they have started to develop get to them at all. They're continuing to play very fearlessly, but Ambi seeming like they've just continued to get stronger as the match has gone on. Seeming like they're developing a bit of the download here, but we'll see if Nori can once again just get the right combo.
Oh no, so threw it in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Ooh, the parry, that's gonna be it. That is
Beautiful parry.
certainly it, right? Absolutely.
No
Nice.
way to survive that.
No way you're surviving after getting parried that hard. So we now see the 1-1.
Oh man, here we go. Who's gonna win Game 3?
I would wonder if we'd see a character switch here, but I definitely think
No,
Nori is
sticking right
definitely
here. Still believing
Nori
in the weapon
definitely-
triangle.
I was gonna say, like, Nori's character, like, Nori, with how they play this character as though it's the only character they play. I would not expect them to have a counter pick for this. But honestly, with how good they can get some of these juggles, I think it's definitely a very strong way to play. But Ambi's character does make Nori's insane air game pretty hard to work around, because it can be interrupted pretty easily with these axes, just building the space and making it harder to get in. But we're seeing a pretty even game, all things considered. Once again, pretty even game.
Oh,
I just hope that Nori will. I just hope that the stage pick or something else works in Nori's favor, because I'm all in favor of just seeing these back and forths. Beautiful back here, closing out the stock, building an early lead. But we've seen Ambi make these comebacks before. There's nothing. Even though this lead is here, it is nothing to write home about. Still anyone's game for sure. Nori definitely building some pretty decent percentage before. Not quite to the same dominance of like building 50% at a time that we're used to seeing, but
yeah. Nori's
anything's good.
Oh, this is not good right now. Oh, there we go!
Oh, that up smash, that's gonna do it. Absolutely. If I'm Nori, I'm maybe a little bit worried, just because with how Ambi's been playing, these comebacks, they seem like they're a very comeback-oriented player, and we're seeing that already as they've once again closed that gap. We'll see if Ambi is able to find an opportunity to get a pretty massive string as they've been known to do.
Yeah, it's just like what you said.
There's
This is the
two?
anime protagonist moment. Oh, here we go! Closing out the stock! That wasn't
Not
enough!
quite.
That was way high up
Not quite. It was very high up, yeah. Not quite ready to descend to heaven.
Oh my gosh. Nori just trying to make sure...
These trades are insane! Oh, that's a scary place to be. You don't want to be there if you're Nori. Like, that is just not great. Let's see if they can use these iframes to get somewhere, and they actually kind of are. Bringing out the bow. We'll see if there's some counter zoning as well.
Yeah.
Nice little jab
oh, no,
there.
What happened? Oh, there we go!
Teleport to the stage? What the?
Oh, there we go! We got the
world
Sway Handler! Oh no, this is gonna be a difficult time for Ambi right now.
Okay.
There we go! The Sway Handler!
Oh, wow.
Alright, we have 20% deficit. We'll see if Nori can come back from this. I am pretty worried if I'm Nori here, not gonna lie. I feel like Ambi has just shown that slight bit of dominance that's gonna give him the edge here. But I absolutely do want to see Nori continue to just have these incredible air combos, so we'll just see if that opportunity gets to arise.
This is very difficult right now for Nori. Even though Nori already has a zoning option, it's still hard to get inside with Ambi because there's just so much space that all these axes.
Oh, they tried to go for a parry. I could see they really tried to go for a parry there, but their timing was just ever so slightly off. You hate to see it. Absolutely, really good gameplay from both players there.
Oh, I think that was like, you know, there's just so much pressure, and Nori just needs to find a way to get in, and just like that gets caught with 1x, and I think, you know, they were holding right, and that means if they're gonna be sent upwards, they're gonna be sent up even more, and that's how the match ended, unfortunately. Oh, that's so scary. Ayaka is a very scary character. I don't know how to approach this.
I feel like the way around Ayaka is definitely finding an opportunity to parry, and I think that it was definitely the right move that Nori tried to do at the end there, but just barely missed the timing of it. And I think if they had gotten it, they possibly could have made something happen.
Yeah, definitely. If they only got in it, but it's tournament. Anything can happen. Plus, this is Workshop. Workshop is crazy. I told you, anything can happen here. SMH.
Absolutely.
And here we go. We're coming up on our next match. Oh, this is going to be two iconic players. It's going to be BioBirb versus Sparks.
Oh, we saw Burb play earlier.
Yep. With the Bluey. And we got right here, this is Rokesha.
All right. So we'll just see what all Rokesha can do.
Yeah, Rokesha right now with the Eltnum colors. Oh my gosh. What? What's going on? They're bouncing
Clean
all over the
hits.
place right now.
Honestly, yeah. So far, we're seeing a slight lead going into Burb's favor, but immediately as I comment on that, that kind of seems to go the other way. Commentary curse.
Right now.
Always striking. Pretty even game, all things considered.
Oh my
Seeing
god!
trades here and
You
there.
see?
Lots of
all of those
yeah, the
strikes?
micro spacing is insane.
It's so yeah. You can tell that these are really very great players at the moment. Oh no!
Ooh, almost got the beautiful setup there. Burb still taking a pretty early lead here. Just need to close it out, and I don't think that is something I don't think that's something that Bluey struggles to do at all. But Sparks
wasn't able to
get
close
them
out
off
the top
stage.
right there.
Ooh, the strong gonna take
ground.
it. Sparks absolutely making a full comeback out of nowhere. I mean, there wasn't really like it was like a 50% deficit. That's not massive for Rivals. Things happen so quickly in this game. Oh my god! Oh man! We're once again back to even. Burb getting a nice little chain there. Once again, repeat another one. Oh my gosh, it just continues. Oh my gosh! Beautiful! Nice. Oh my gosh! Every single location Spark sends up, Bluey is there to hit him with a hammer, or with a bomb, or with something else. Like, Spark's now finding their own opening to narrow that gap a bit more. Get hit by that up smash. Ooh. Burb playing pretty well here. Shooting at that Spark, not getting anything. Ooh, those hits were very nice sounding. I enjoyed the sound design of this character. Alright. Ooh, they are both at kill percent. I think whoever can get the stock first has a pretty sizable advantage going into the last bit of this match here. BioBirb taking it. We'll see what they can do with this small advantage they've accumulated. It's starting to look like they might not get anything. Ooh, they're trying to just get a little bit of something, but no. Sparks is ready. It is last stock situation, 0-0. We'll see how this winds up. All of these matches have been insanely close and extremely fun to watch.
Oh, and here we go. Oh no, the parry!
Oh, beautiful parry.
No follow-up though.
At the low, I wouldn't call that no follow-up.
What are
Oh
these
my gosh,
parries?
these parries are insane. Oh my gosh, that beautiful setup with the bomb there. Absolutely reading the DI. Ooh, BioBirb just absolutely like spacing these bombs perfectly. But now getting zapped from Sparks' little tower there. Burb has a pretty good advantage here with Sparks getting close to kill percentage. They could wrap this up if they get things correct. Burb definitely, yeah, that could be it.
Just
Absolutely.
Just wait it out. It's already
Beautiful.
over.
Yeah, as I said, that last stock was really what mattered most. Just whoever got that last stock was able to, even though Burb didn't get to work ahead, they were able to go into Sparks' last stock being in 0 with that little bit of iframes that just allowed them to build that momentum, just get like one small combo after another, and then eventually just get Sparks to a kill percentage at an earlier point in time, and that's what made the difference for sure.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Oh, and here we go, the character switch! Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, and we're playing a workshop stage. Oh wait, no, it's not a workshop stage anymore. It's an official stage.
Wonderful. All right, so once again, we're seeing these trades. Bluey, Burb, now actually possibly in a spot where they're now at the disadvantage here. We're seeing Sparks really converting off of these chains really well.
Look how smooth Sparks' movement is. It's so nice to watch all of this. Oh, and here we go. Oh, it's
Oh
so
my gosh,
there's
this character's movement is nuts.
I know, right? It's
I've
so
never
insane.
seen any fighting game character move like this one. Ooh, 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 ooh. This movement is insane. I can't with this character. It's insane. I've never seen a character just do these like spirals in the air. It's so cool. Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Nice little confirm there. Oh, and
Here we
taking
go.
the stock pretty well. Wow, this character is cool. I have. Zephyr? Okay, that is what this character is. Good to know. Ooh,
That was a really good kill
Burb.
there.
not to be determined too easily. Cleans out the stock pretty well. Bluey just seems very good at that. Just being able to convert off of whatever small opportunity they see. Like Bluey's just again a really strong all-rounder, capable of doing it all. You need a character that can combo well. Absolutely, you got that. You got a character that you need a character that that's living to just a little bit too high. Bluey's got that. Like there's not really anything that Bluey struggles to do, and just it's really interesting because there's not that many characters I feel that are just solid all-rounders that just do that very well. Usually, like, if a character is a jack of all trades, kind of master of none, you don't really get to see that benefit as much, but Bluey, a really interesting just contrast to that.
Oh no.
Sparks trying to find the opportunity to get a kill here.
Oh, there we
Beautiful
go!
little air combo
There we
there,
go.
insane!
Last stock moment.
Once again, pretty even here. Sparks having a slight deficit to make up here, but nothing that they're not capable of, I can tell. I've seen this movement this character is capable of. Ooh, these dodges. Sparks getting a massive little reward out of that conversion there. But a couple hits from Bluey, keeping things really convincingly even here.
Oh, missed that one.
Oh.
He's gonna be able to make it back. That was a nice move.
Sparks really just playing with the movement here, just finding ways to approach in ways that you wouldn't otherwise expect to be possible, but honestly, Zephyr just has that ability to just go anywhere with, like, oh my gosh, that dash was great.
Oh no! You need to get back! No! It gets caught! Because it's the baby character! It's so light! No!
Oh, wow.
No!
Absolutely incredible match.
Oh,
I honestly cannot say I have ever seen a character move like that, like in any game ever. Like, that was incredibly fun to watch. Might be Mario, but man is better than Mario. I mean, yeah, that's what it comes down to. Like, as I was
Might
saying,
be super,
that-
but I am super.
like I've never seen Bluey just I've never seen a character like Bluey where they're just so good at everything, and like there's not really like a super major like focus, like one thing that like is like the one thing you gotta look at, like that's like a massive threat. They just all rounder where just everything works together, and just honestly just terrifying character and really cool to watch. Honestly, it's not an archetype you get to see at a high level very often.
alright, here we go. Give me a sec, hold on. Actually. Alright, guys. Our next up is General Chimp versus Snappy Stunner.
Okay, so we're seeing new contenders now.
Yeah.
Interesting. Was beginning to just recognize the people that we've seen so many times up to this point, but
Yep.
getting that variety.
Here we
Wonderful.
go. We're gonna start it off with Germa over here.
Ah, finally! I've been waiting for
I've
this.
been waiting for this.
No, and the Bong Bong PFP? No, I'm sorry. My commentary bias is here.
Oh no! No, TJ, bad streamer. Oh my gosh! Right away! What?
Yo.
What even?
Oh, yeah. What a great way to start off the match!
Hey,
Oh gosh! Here we go! And now
hey,
the real fight.
how do we bring that? How do we come back in after that? How do we
Just another moment.
how do we reorient ourselves?
It's the best.
All right.
Absolutely the best.
So this is a 2-stock match. Here we go. Pretty even, all things considered. And
Here we go! Oh
never
my
mind.
gosh.
That was massive.
Yeah, Snappy Stunner already on the last stock. This is a bit scary.
General-
At the moment. Ooh.
Definitely. I've honestly not. I've like with just the absolute ridiculously just nonsense pace of this match. I don't think I've seen Chimp get a chance to even like use Germa's main mechanic of just the streamer gauge at all. If I'm Chimp in this situation, I don't know what I do, because I would normally suggest using the rest of this match to look for patterns, but like I'm not sure how much there can really be done in this regard, because like this match is already just so hectically paced that I don't know what you can pay attention to look to learn.
That
Like
would've been a
it's just
nasty
it's been absolutely so just crazy.
Whoa,
Chimp closing that out
wow.
insanely quickly. RTA killed Germa percent
That was so fast. Oh my gosh.
at the cost of your own first stock. Like there was just so much happening.
That was one of the best round starts I've ever seen in my life.
What was that?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm still staggered from it.
Oh, and here we
We're
go
seeing
again.
a character
we're Nate
switch.
again. We're seeing Nate. Here we go.
Yep, we've seen Nate's absolutely insane stage presence with that ball and with that with those blocks they can create. We'll see if Snappy can do any better with this.
I think honestly the stage is too big for
For
the
Nate.
craziness, Nate. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Nate was
This
doing
is actually
crazy
a
in
very
there.
small stage. This is actually a very small stage.
Not
Like
compared to
size
the
of
other
it.
stages that Nate was in.
Yeah. Well, okay, maybe the stage itself is bigger, but
And the bottom
but the
platform is
sides,
super
the sides,
large.
you could actually die pretty early on this. So this might be a good tech for Nate actually.
Well, we'll just have to see how it
I
goes.
don't know.
Already though, we're
seeing kind of crazy.
We're seeing Snappy play a lot better so far. Not, I mean, it's hard to really. It's pretty easy to have a better start after what was last thing. Because even though both opponents died from that early thing, I feel as though that super early with how frazzled I was as a commentator, I can only imagine what that must have been like for Snappy on the receiving end of that just immediate death at 0.
Clean kill.
Even with everything. But again, Snappy showing with a refreshed mindset, character switch, just complete reset here. They're in a better situation,
Another
but
clean kill.
even game here. 2 stocks. We'll see how it goes. I am starting to notice Chimp seems to be adjusting seems to be kind of getting the download on how Nate works here, and really starting to show that confidence of just playing around Nate's gimmicks here a lot more, just finding these gaps, and converting off of them. Empty swing there.
Yeah, just wait it out. Just wait it out.
What are these one plans? What are they doing?
Yeah, maybe one of their hands was shaking, and using this opportunity to just
They're
reduce
just
the
like doing
vibration of the hands.
wavelengths. There's like doing wavelengths on the other side of the stage.
Oh my gosh.
Just taking a small little break to
Just you gotta make sure your mind is in the right set right now.
Oh my gosh!
And here we go.
Snappy making an unexpected, taking that stock a little bit unexpectedly, at least for me, from just what I'm observing, watching this. Chimp once again, catching that up pretty well. Again, I've noticed Chimp having this, just playing with more visible confidence than I've been seeing from Snappy, even though I showed that bias from the Bong Bong profile picture and immediately picking Germa. I can't help but feel as though Chimp does have just the higher level of confidence here.
Yeah.
And it's really just showing.
Yeah, Snappy Slender like having a hard time to get around the hard thing now. Oh, there we go!
Ooh, the parry.
What's the punish?
Yep.
Can
not
they
quite.
make it back? Snappy Slender! Oh,
Yeah, they're pretty. Oh, that parry. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nice. Good DI. Good DI. Good DI.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh no! Wasn't able to follow that up.
Nice little small combo there.
Yeah, Snappy Slender in a very high percent right now. It's really scary, especially if you get caught.
It definitely
is this
is.
gonna end it off? No, that's not enough just yet. Gets back. Oh no! That was a mistake.
Oh, got him.
Oh,
Tragic.
No! That was
Absolutely.
I feel bad about them. that end. Oh no!
You hate to see a match end like that, but honestly, I feel as though that's all just part of the mind game that even the very first match of that, the very first game of that match started with, just completely just the absolute just frazzled energy that must come with just starting the match and immediately just your stock is gone. They just did it like that. Like, even though their stock also like the power that is put in the hands of an opponent that can do that is scary. and I feel like the amount of fear could probably be felt all the way to the back end of that second match. Like, there's a lot of mental happening in that game, I can tell. By all means, Snappy, it's completely understandable. Like, I don't know how you adjust to that. Like, that was terrifying to watch.
I know. Alright guys, well, our upcoming match is gonna be with Ladcon using the Undernight Inverse Carmine and Gordeau character versus Pancho Ninja using what's that character again from Guilty Gear? The big guy? I forgot the big one. The one that goes like Mega Face.
No idea.
Oh yeah, Potemkin. There we go. Here we go.
Wally
go,
time?
guys.
Yo?
Oh. Here we go. We got Wally. There we go. Just like I told you guys, this is just Potemkin.
All right. So we're once again seeing Ladcon, once again, a person we've watched the matches up before. We've seen what this character is capable of, the absolute just zone pressure they can put on, and wow, we are seeing that again already. Kind of stronger than we were seeing earlier even, like, it feels like they're hitting harder, converting off of bigger hits, like, it's definitely showing just how, Ladcon, once again, just controlling things as they do best. We'll see what TehEnd can do. Ooh. Some pretty good aerials there. But Ladcon able to continue to keep him out pretty well.
Ooh, that was so sick!
Beautiful little chain there to finish that off. But Ladcon also at kill percent, and TehEnd could definitely, if TehEnd can find an opening here, this can become an even game very quickly. We're seeing lots of setup here.
Oh.
Nice little hit. Ladcon trying to get these combos.
This is really great damage right now. Oh my gosh, tries to parry that, but nothing happened. Oh, here we go! The grab! Great follow-up! Nice! There we go! That was so good!
Absolutely stylish KO there. But at what cost with TehEnd and Ambi at 80% already? I mean, that said, they have immediately gotten Ladcon up to 30. Hold on a second. What is my man cooking? Tech Ninja might. Tech Ninja.
Right now. Oh, there we go. Nice catch!
Oh my god!
That
beautiful!
is so good! It's so good!
Absolutely beautiful chain there.
You know what? Soon enough, I want to challenge Ladcon in Under Night and Birth. Gotta see it. I was cucked out of top 8 on Under Night and Birth. I got first place. I gotta see this. Oh, here we go.
Powerful hit, not enough to KO.
Oh my gosh, Ladcon just trying to fish for him. Oh, there we go. Oh,
nice little pressure tool, but I honestly think Ladcon just I it would take a lot for Ladcon to not be able to take this out.
Oh my gosh. Oh, nice parry!
Oh, that parry is devastating.
Is he gonna catch? Oh, wow,
absolutely.
That was just enough. That was just enough.
Ladcon's dominant. Don Yoku is insane.
Right. Oh, oh, jeez. Yo, this is like Mugen right now. You're seeing Under Night and Birth versus Guilty Gear happening at this moment. I
mean, Rivals Workshop. Like as soon as Rivals got Workshop support, I was just like, this is now the Mugen of
yes, exactly. Yes, someone actually
full effect here.
Yeah, someone actually tried to run a salty bets using Rivals Workshop actually.
Oh, that sounds rad as hell.
It's pretty rad. It hasn't been happening though, but yeah, it was still sick. But yeah, here we go. We're both at 54% right now.
Ooh, ooh. Tech Ninja kind of stuck in the air right now.
Oh.
Okay, found his way back to the ground to see what he can do. All right.
Oh.
Playing with his ball a little bit there, not really getting too much conversion out of it.
Nice catch.
Ooh, nice little smackdown. All right.
Okay, covering the ledge right there. Was able to just recover.
Ooh, Tech Ninja.
Oh no! Oh, but is Ladcon gonna be? Oh no, that's not for Tech Ninja was just a steed.
Damn.
Never hate to see it happen like that. Tech Ninja able to bring it back pretty nice though. Not letting it get to him too much from visually. Man, Ladcon absolutely just going off with this combo. Easy 82%, all starting from one interaction, and just continuing to get the understanding. Oh my God, devastating stock from Ladcon there.
Oh, nice grab! Right over there! Are you gonna be able to finish off?
Ninja!
Oh!
Ninja getting a bit of conversion here too.
Here we go! The dunk again!
Very nice.
Another one? Oh, it doesn't get caught right there.
Yeah, not able to close it out, but able to make quite a heavy comeback, all things considered.
Oh my God! Yeah,
hit them with the geyser.
Directions.
We might have some. We might. Oh, but it's gonna be pretty hard for Tech Ninja to get back on stage.
There we go. Tech Ninja was able to get back.
Not quite. Not quite.
Oh, nice.
just staying on the wall there.
All right, let's get back to
a very awkward spot here.
Just waiting
just
out.
crawled on the side.
Oh no! That's the wrong DI. That was the wrong DI. Oh no. Oh, that was really unfortunate. You could see right there just because of like how fast it was.
Unfortunate.
And it was like you know, like it was really confusing like where to go because like you know they were just about to do like a cross under at that moment.
Yeah. Honestly, what I feel like is Wally the name of the big character? I think that's Wally, right? The character that Tech Ninja was playing. I feel like if they just had a little. Okay, thanks again for the confirmation from chat. I feel like if they just had a little bit more just pressure to not get absolutely to not care about the disjoints as much. Like I feel like Super Armor would be very beneficial for Wally in order to get through a lot of that kind of stuff. Because when they're able to, they really do show a lot of just really strong potential, but the problem is that they just get completely juggled as soon as they get off stage, and that's just such a hard thing to come back from, especially with a character that's just as dominant as Dawn.
All right, guys, this is going to be our last match of this stream, because right after this, we're going to move over to top 8 over at Well, what's happening to me?
McDucky potatoes.
Yes, McDucky potatoes.
McDucky potatoes, Chair. Come on, man.
Ah!
We'll be probably sending a raid after that last match, chat, so you can just stay tuned and watch this final battle.
All right, well, as we are approaching our final set, my name is TehEnd Ryoshi. I've been absolutely pleased to do some commentary for you. I hope you guys in chat have been enjoying it as much as I've been enjoying commentating it.
We're not. It's not over yet, though. We still have.
I know.
Yeah, we got one man.
Oh,
one last
more, but one more, but
Don't
as
get
we're
too
wrapping things up
emotional.
here.
But yeah, TJ has been wonderful at commentating this. TJ, I'm always happy to do things with you, and you too, Borgino. I'm always happy having you around.
Wow, thank you, Chimp.
Like, you saved my butt, like with streaming the Project Justice tournament. And you're here again to save my butt once again. Thank you so much. All right, and here
Happy
we go.
to be here.
Yeah, we're here. We're here.
I'm honestly surprised by how much I have just had an active role in this commentating. I was thinking like, oh, I don't know how to commentate. I'm not gonna have much to say, but I've had so much to say.
Like, you know, this is what it's about. It's about the spirits.
Absolutely.
It's about the burning passion. Like, just like this. Here we go.
All right. So once again, we're seeing Wally facing Bluey. Or maybe we'll get a chance to see this man cook now that he's not having to deal with that super oppressive scythe. But so far, we're seeing some pretty dominant. We're seeing some pretty dominant Bluey play. We've seen lots of. We know him. We love him. He's what a lad. Ooh, that forward air. Wow, absolutely great conversion from Funky here. Funky, of course, otherwise being less time. Flasher, ooh! Smacking him down into the platform. See what Flasher can do here. Kind of playing with the spacing a little bit, looking for an open spot. There it is. Getting around the projectile, getting around the thing, crunching him a little bit. A little bit of a crunch. Dashing right on in, pulling him back in.
Oh, beautiful.
Gonna get a really nice kill off the top there. Flash immediately grabbing him and smacking him into the air. Ooh, missing that grab. That's gonna be pretty crucial. Bluey just bumping him around.
Oh, there we go.
But Flash got another one. That's gonna do it. But Flash now at a 50% deficit. But for a heavyweight like Wally, that's what's 50% compared to like a 20%. Like, you know, like I don't think Flash is gonna be too bothered by that, but we'll just have to see. Plus, if anything, that just means he's slightly less comboable, so we'll see how much that pays out.
There
and
we go!
Sure enough,
oh my gosh!
Flash absolutely going insane off stage!
That was so
absolutely nutty! Coming back on stage, pile driving Funky back into the stage. Gonna miss the grab there, that's gonna hurt a little bit. But able to once again body slam time back onto the stage as he returns.
Oh, dashing
through
oh,
and snap
nice
on the jump though. That's gonna be
beautiful.
That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a hard hit there. Oh, that parry is massive. Oh my god, he's going nuts.
This is crazy right now. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Bluey do. We've seen Bluey do a Bluey thing.
The ledge right now.
Let's Flash now probably at the best percent he could be against Bluey, between the probably between the combo threshold and between the KO threshold. I like if I'm Flash right now, I feel pretty good. Kind of pulling him back in, not really getting anything out of it. Starting to get towards the scary percentages to be at here. Ooh, that hit's gonna be bad. Bluey's probably getting close to ready to kill here.
There we go!
That's
Just
it.
enough
Absolutely
hit stun!
beautiful.
Just enough hit stun!
That was
Insane
goddamn
timing with that
nasty.
projectile. Watching that again on the stream, like just that, I basically get to have like a replay. Just seeing
gross.
that, like the timing of that was so tight. And he got that stun, immediately got onto that platform, and was ready with that forward strong. Like that was so good.
Yeah, it was. Oh man. Oh, if that was game 1, oh man, what are we gonna see on game 2? And here we are.
Honestly, absolutely, yeah. And I feel like Flash is definitely, I feel like Wally is definitely one of the characters that has the potential to honestly combat the oppressive everything that Bluey has. Like, just being able to just be this massive force that can, just get these insane offstage kills that just like, with these command grabs and with these like spikes out in the middle of nowhere. Hoping to see more of that. For now, we have a pretty even game here. Flash getting a slightly early lead. We'll see how that continues. Beautiful command grab there. Wonderful. Continuing to control the air pretty well. Bluey now getting a chance to do some damage here. Yeah, that
nice
dominance. There we go. Forward air. Yep.
Oh no! Should have used. Oh,
ooh, beautiful parry.
Right, what the parry? The parry? Oh, that's stock right there.
That's a rival staple. We haven't seen any of that in Workshop, but normal rivals, oh, that's everywhere. That's so many games I have seen just are exactly like that, where you just see one parry, but then the hit stun just lives long enough so that someone else can parry the other parry. It's insane that happens like that. Yeah, the rivals classic. But now, again, even game pretty convincingly here. Again, Wally getting to that percentage that where he's probably most comfortable and out of the range of Bluey's oppressive combos, so probably where he wants to be. Oh, that beautiful hit there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
able to catch him out. Is this it?
Oh, that beautiful! What a landing!
Almost
pulling it back in. Nice little air control there. Just getting that damage. Very good for Wally. But now it just needs to get around that frame data and
no, the DI was good. The DI was good.
Oh, almost got up.
It's a very scary situation between both the players.
He's fishing.
Now. There we go. Are we gonna get a grab? Oh no!
Nope,
was it able to get in? Oh! Shoot! Read the backside. Oh!
Yeah. I sit there.
Oh my gosh! Oh! That's not enough to close the stock. But how is Wally gonna get back in? Flash needs to get back into the stage right now. There we go. Was able to call it.
Oh.
Don't have to do anything.
Wonderful projectile placement there.
Oh my gosh!
God,
oh, we're dead even. Oh my gosh.
dead even. Last stock situation here.
Oh my gosh! If I had the Doritos bag right now, I would have popped it at this moment just from drinking it too much. Jeez. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's a massive combo. That's a terrible place to be. Flash now in his comfort zone. The comfort zone of pre-kill percentage, post bad combo percentage, but he's still getting hit. Unfortunately, not making the most use out of that range. I think this is looking like it's looking like the momentum is very much in Less Time's favor.
That was a really good super armor right there.
We'll see.
Oh my gosh! You can see right here that Flash is just having a hard time, just trying to land something in here. And there we go. And with this, are we gonna get the grab? Is it gonna kill? No, it's not. It's still low percent.
Not quite yet.
Still 75%.
Yeah.
Get back to the stage. Just reset the
But he's getting close. He's getting close.
Oh my gosh!
Not out of it. Oh, nice little hit there. And he hits good right now.
Oh
no way!
No way! It's still not. It's still not there. Here we go! Oh
he has momentum. Momentum.
He made it back. He made it back.
What a lad! We are 1-1, folks, as we get into a game 3.
Oh man, this is gonna be the last match of this stream right here. It's not over yet. There's gonna be top 8 over at McNucky's Potatoes.
What?
Oh gosh! All right, here we go. Let's go for it.
I promise.
And just like what the Yo-Yo anime said, let's yo for it. And here we go.
All right, last game. Game 3. Seen Wally and
Bluey.
such an interesting matchup.
Oh my
We see this early lead that Bluey sets up.
Yeah,
I
this is
think
quite
Flash
a
is a
small
little bit
stage.
of trouble.
We've
Yeah,
seen how
yeah.
quickly Wally is capable of turning the turn. Gosh,
Turning the.
turning the turns. Yeah. It's been a pretty long stream, hasn't it?
Well, it's only been 3 hours, but you know, these 3
Okay,
hours
but-
have been amazing.
Absolutely. Okay, but this compared to a normal stream that I'll do, like I'm feeling all of the air, like all of my energy is going into commentating and bringing
There we go!
all of the.
Oh, you got all that
sick.
energy on that hit right there. Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I feel you, man. I
Very
feel
good
you.
shade.
This
very good shade.
This is really where it's at. I'm so glad to be here. Like, look at this. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Flasher needs to get back right now. Oh, nice ledge cancel, but was still able to make it back to stage. Got him. Oh.
Less time is really just in their comfort zone. Like this is absolutely where I would want to be. Less time right now. Less time has so much going for them. Oh, but that's gonna be.
That was
Even with that
Shark
stock
is
being
green.
closed out, I wouldn't be too worried if I'm less time here with the just sheer advantage you're able to build up. But that said, Flash is not messing around, and if you give them an opening, then they can take quite a bit. We've seen what this character is capable of. The absolute just numbers they're able to just build really quickly, and we're seeing it happen here. Like just for like 10% of the time, just making this comeback. Bluey finally landed that strong forward air, closing it out. But now at 75, it's scary, but it's not. But it's still looking pretty favorably in less time for less time here. But Flasher is getting everything he
That was
needs. It's an even game. Scary
Oh.
place to be.
Oh my
both
gosh, I
players.
can't believe we're at this point. And here we go. We got the grab. Brings it back in there.
Oh my God.
Oh, 39%
Oh,
already.
Double grab.
Flash has so much momentum. This lad feels unstoppable. We'll see what less time's answer to just these absolute shockwaves that are just being sent throughout the stage. That Flasher is just constantly applying, constantly just
There we go.
at risk all times. Oh my gosh!
But there's that lightning ball
Oh.
right there too. Oh,
My God,
Nice.
yeah.
oh, here we go. Flash.
Less time is in a very scary spot. Like
Yeah, less time
this
doesn't have a
is
lot of
such-
time.
Combo. Oh!
Nice dodge. Oh, that was a really
Oh.
good wave dash out of there. That situation.
Oh, he's
Oh
out.
my
He's
gosh!
back now.
Oh, the shock!
There we go.
Clean,
What's the
clean,
follow up?
Okay.
Oh,
Small- small little- small little chain. I think less time's actually finding the momentum here.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my
Oh my
he's
god!
sick.
That's super
He's gonna
armor!
follow
He's
up
alive.
something crazy.
Oh,
Less time has momentum here, which is terrifying.
Oh,
That is right there.
that's it.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
We saw-
that was a
He
really
saw-
good set. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I'm so
That
glad
was-
that this is the set that we ended off with. Jeez, this is the best.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh. Well, guys,
Crazy set.
we're really glad for I'm glad to be here. I'm so happy. Thank you so
Real.
much for having us here. Thank you so much for letting us watch all of your matches. All you guys did great. All of these matches are amazing. You know, it just feeds into our energy, and it's like, oh, thank you so much. We haven't seen matches this great in quite a while, and it's like, oh gosh, thank you so much. TJ, like, thank you so much for being here too. You've been wonderful. I'm so glad you were able to provide so much insight for someone that doesn't know like all of the workshop characters here. You did absolutely amazing. Bardino, thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you're so amazing. Oh.
Honestly, I'm just surprised by how much just more general knowledge. Just looking at a character's kit, you can kind of see what their strengths are and what they're really able to excel at. And I feel like that really helped me give some pretty decent commentary here. And I was surprised by how many predictions I made that actually ended up coming to fruition exactly as I said they would.
Yeah, like, you know, it's a commentator's curse. But, you know, before we go, I think Yuto would like to say goodbye. Yeah, like.
Oh my God.
Your game. for any subscribers, can we get a charity flappies in chat as we say goodbye to charity flappers is the emote. I had to as we say goodbye on this stream and head on over to top 8.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when you get over there, just say top 8, baby. And
Alright.
if you're subscribed to this channel, go ahead and also put in these emotes.
Charity flappies.
Oh man, this has been great. And can you guys believe this? This is not even top 8, and we're getting amazing matches like this.
Yeah, I am excited. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the energy to watch top 8 right away, because man, this has been the energy has been insane, and it's been so hard to keep up with everything. It's been so fun to watch. But I might need a slight break after this. I haven't eaten in 3 hours. I'm pretty hungry, and I'll probably at least be back by the time Grand Finals happens. I'll be with you guys in chat, cheering on the conclusion to this workshop tournament. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
We'll be there in chat. I just haven't eaten. It's time for me to enjoy myself and grab some food. Thank you so much, and thank you for everyone here. Thank you, Sakurina, for modding the chat. Thank you for my stream crew right over here. We got Drilltail and Maple Java chilling out over here. They've been wonderful help. You know, this stream couldn't have been possible without all the help. Thank you so much.
We have one chat. We have one message in chat asking if the VODs will be on YouTube.
Yes, the VODs will be in YouTube. We'll let you know. We'll just probably ping everyone. No, not ping everyone. That's horrible. but you will know about it. You'll know about it. You'll know about it once all the VODs are up. It's gonna be there. All right.
You heard it here. You will know.
Yeah, you will know. Don't at everyone, SMH. All right. See y'all later.